So,
Hey, we're live.
got an awesome guest with me right now too. So,
Hello.
got Ron, my big brother here, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. So, give him a big warm welcome to everyone in the chat. Some of you guys know who he is, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. His channel is growing substantially too, and it's just always good to have him on my live streams too. And much love and happy Valentine's Day to all you guys in the chat room
Yeah,
too.
happy Valentine's Day to all the peeps. You call them peeps?
Yep.
Yeah, peeps in the chat. So.
All the people.
Beep, beep.
All right. It's going to be a fun live stream today. So, yes, much love to all you guys. We'll say hi to everybody. Hello, Sharon Sipe. Always welcome to here. And we have another guest on too. We invite her on here.
Oh.
Hello, Sheilah.
Oh.
Mandy.
Hello.
Hello, Mandy.
Hello.
You have another guest here, guys. Welcome, Mandy. Sheilah Maiden's Divine Feminine.
What's your name? Mandy? Is that Mandy? Is that your name?
You invited me tonight.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes,
there's another one.
There's another one.
Oh my goodness. There's two Sheilah.
Hi, Sheilah.
There's
Deann. Hi, Herc.
What's that song? Another one hit the dust?
Another one bites the dust.
Bites the dust, okay.
Yeah, Queen.
Yep.
Used to love that song.
Another one bites the dust, yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
That's my song.
What song did you say?
Yeah, my nickname's Dusty because it's Mandy Dustin. Hey.
Hi. My hearing.
Hi.
If I have to make you repeat, ignore me. My for some reason my mic is not. I can't hear you too good. I'm going to move this around.
Well, we can hear you all right.
Can you hear me? Well, my big mouth travels.
Well,
I probably don't even need the phone. I could holler at you. You'd hear me clear over wherever the heck you're at.
Just plug it in. You'll be all right. You'll be okay.
I just use the phone.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
But yes. I'm going to get a computer. I'm going to get a computer one of these days.
One of these days, yeah. They're a lot more expensive now.
I know. Somebody told me, Kathy Strafford told me I could get one for like $160-something over at Target.
Okay. Yeah. Yay. You know what? You know what I did? I got a Windows 10. It's about the computer. It's a big one. This thing cost maybe it was worth $2,000 in Canada, but I got it in the you go to a place where they repair computers. Sometimes they sell them all cleaned out and everything, and I got mine for $300, and it's worth $2,000.
Wow,
that's what I'm telling you. So go shop there, even because this thing was a Windows 7 before, and they put a Windows 10 in it, and I got for $300 all cleaned out.
Wow, I haven't had a computer for so many years because I could use my phone,
Yeah.
But now I'm doing this. Everybody keeps saying you need a computer. You need a computer.
Yes, you do.
Then I got to figure out who's going to teach me how to use the computer.
Wow. Hey, use your intuition. That's what I did.
There we go. Well,
a laptop. I can't remember the password.
I had a hard time with StreamYard. I couldn't figure out YouTube and how do I do this? I got stuck a couple of times, and by intuition I found out how to do this and how to do that. Eventually,
Well, Jay, you told me you was going to be on my channel with me as soon as I can figure out how the heck to do it.
Well, yeah, you just let me know if you need help when you get your computer, and I'll definitely help you. And just, I thank you all for jumping on the panel too, the Sheilah Maidens, Mandy and Deann, and my big brother here, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. And much love to everyone in the chat room too. I know Kevin's here too.
Kevin said it's not worth doing that now, Ron. The parts for rebuilding a computer cost more than actual computer. But I didn't rebuild the computer. They had it cleaned out. It was a Windows 7, and they put a Windows 10 into it, and I paid $300 for the whole thing.
Wow!
But I had one. Windows 7 was this. The width of it was this big. The other one is double the size. So for $300, the other one I had paid from the store cost me $700-800. So there's
I need
quite
to
a
have you come
difference.
shopping with me, Ron.
Well,
You come over here to the States and come shopping with me.
no, I can't. I haven't got my
Where
Oh,
are you, Ron? Oh, you're in Canada, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in Canada. Where are you? UK? Are
England.
you in UK? England. Oh my God.
I'm in
Okay.
the UK.
Oh, then do you know? Did you ever see Beneficial Tarot? Ben, he comes from the UK too. We had him on. He was on
Oh,
Dean's
right.
channel once, and he was on my channel too. Yeah, he comes from the UK.
I don't think I've
nice.
seen him. Maybe.
Yeah, Twig Brother is another one from the UK. Who else do I know? Yeah, there's a couple. Maybe you should check them out. So,
Yeah,
I know one person.
who you?
I know one person from the UK, and she's on the screen.
It's me.
Oh, she's on the screen. Yeah.
She's the only one I know.
Hey, what
Nice.
time difference? Oh, I know another one. Oh yeah, Kelly.
It's
Keely. What's her name? Keely.
Katie.
Keely. K.
You mean Keely
Katie.
Talks?
No. Maybe you guys don't know. She's on Wayshow also. She's a young. She's young though. She's just started about a year ago.
I know you're talking about.
Keely.
I know a psychic called Keely, but it's Katie Keely.
But Keeley.
Yeah.
So
That's different.
Yeah. And she does readings too. I'm supposed to collab with her, but the time difference is.
Related.
I don't know exactly where in the UK she is, but.
Yeah, the one I know is from Opal.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Thank you guys for jumping on too. And just, happy Valentine's Day to all the peeps in the chat room and the people who jump on the panel as well. And just like, since it's Valentine's Day, I just want to decide and shout out to you, Jane, the Seeker. She's here as well.
Yeah. Hello, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
She's the one that wakes people up in the morning.
Hi, Jane.
She's the first one that, gets up and does readings.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Shout out to Jane and to you, Ron, and to both the Shield Maidens down below too. And it's just like, if you guys want to check out their channels, they'll be in the description below too. If you're watching this on a replay, and definitely if you're watching this live still, and especially if you guys want to check out Kevin's channel as well. Kevin's Loving Vibrations channel is in the description below as well. And just since it's Valentine's Day, I like to open a space for any of you guys to really talk about how you're feeling and what you want to talk about today too. Just open the space to talk about anything. It can even be something humorous. Because with Valentine's Day and just, I know it's celebrated too in the Western Hemisphere in the US and Canada and over the world and so on and so forth. It's just really important for us to love ourselves and really just, express ourselves on a regular basis. So whatever you guys want to talk about for the Mindful Monday community conversations, anything, especially if you want to laugh your ass off today, throw some cards, you name it, that is totally cool with me. I'm just opening the space for all you guys for this awesome day too, because I believe the full moon is on a Wednesday, I believe. I'm not sure. I got to check the astro charts on that.
Wednesday, this Wednesday? That's
I think so.
16th? Is that it? No.
Yeah.
16th.
Okay.
Well, apparently it's on the 15th, but late at night. So something like that. Lisa was saying last night, intuitive tarot, spirit intuitive. I thought it was the 16th, and she said no, it was something like 11:45 on the 15th or something.
Okay.
So it's close.
How much? What time is it? What time is it where you
Either
are?
or, isn't it? Doesn't matter.
What time is it? What time is it in the UK right now?
9 o'clock. Well, 9:10.
9 o'clock at night. Okay, here it's 4:10, so that means it's
So it's
you're
1
5
o'clock
hours
in the
difference.
afternoon over there, isn't it?
5 hours, but
And
are you actually the
California.
Monday or are you on Sunday? Or no, or you be on Tuesday?
Gee, I'm going to get some different glasses. I'll be right back.
Are you on that?
Okay.
Are you on the same day as we are,
Yeah,
or are you a
that would be-
day ahead?
Hey, honey, I'm doing a show right now. I just had to get some different glasses.
Okay.
I think it's ahead because
You think it's ahead?
but if I phoned up at say if I phoned home at 6 o'clock in the evening, it was all usually about 2 o'clock in the
Whoops, we lost her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I think we lost Mandy, but she'll be back in a moment too. I know that kind of happens sometimes with the connection.
I was wondering. I know it's 5 hours difference. She just told me, but I'm wondering if it was 1 day difference also. You see, like.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
So, gotcha. So Mandy will be back in a moment, guys, too. So, she's always welcome on this channel too. Same goes to.
Okay, it's me then. I just realized. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. What you realize, man?
Man, I realized that it's the same day because with Beneficial Tarot, it was on a Friday and we were on a Friday. So, but there was 5 hours difference. So, yeah, same thing. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back, Deann.
I have like 20 pairs of glasses in this house, and I can't find a pair I can see out of. They're all different powers. It's like my psychic abilities to find a pair of glasses.
Oh no! So you're saying they're all kind of giving you problems, basically?
Well, I've got different powers. My husband plays guitar, so he's down there and he writes. So he needs glasses that will help him, like at arm's length. And then I need sunglasses here. Problem is, you need glasses to see what power the glasses are. So I just try on different glasses. Like, yep, can't see.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
You would think as many pairs of glasses as I have in this house, I could find a pair. I never can. We're always looking for glasses in this house.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, if you love your glasses, Deann, and it's just like, I didn't know you got like a couple of pair, you got to find a pair that works for you, so it's kind of like, so which one should I use, and
they're on every floor of the house. We've got glasses except the room that we're in that we need them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha. And someone made a comment about the moon being in Leo too, and it's kind of like, just that the energy that we're probably sensing for this week is pretty strong, because I know Valentine's Day is just a day to really just, love ourselves, appreciate what we have to. You can practice gratitude and all that. But, it's just like, for all of us who are not married or if we're just dating someone too, it's just to really have a open conversation about, how we're feeling and what we want to talk about too, having a open dialogue and conversation about that too, because with me, and I'll just share that with you guys too, I've been dealing with some stuff too, but I just let it all go, just expressing gratitude, so on and so forth. And it's just, really helps me to release and to really just be in a better place than I am before too. And it also, especially in my spiritual growth too. And it's just like shout out to all the people in the chat too. There's a lot of them in there too. Scott, Silver, Flowing, Lauren, Mary, Thornberry, Jackie, and Jane the Seeker. Everyone too is dropping a lot of gems in there too. Just talking about gratitude and everything else. And it's just, and especially Greta too. She's always sharing her smoothies and her beautiful
smoothie
stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I
do that too. Lorraine has I have a special happy for today. This is the 50th Valentine's Day that my husband and I have shared together. Congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's a lot more than me because I'm at my 30 year married.
We're going on 32, Ron.
Yeah. Okay. So
wow, that's 50.
Yeah, 50 is.
Let me raise my drink for you, Lauren. if I don't spill my smoothie.
Yeah, raise my coffee.
I'll raise my water.
50th Valentine's. Cheers to you, and cheers to all you guys too.
I told Dale not to buy me flowers. Don't buy me candies. Wait till tomorrow when they're 70% off.
Yeah, wait.
And speaking of candy, Jane the Seeker says something too. She says, my husband gave me chocolate bar that he bought last week, and I had already half eaten. That's cool, Jane. That's awesome.
I started to drink hot chocolate again. Oh, Jesus. I just
yeah?
Yeah. I get I buy that mix that comes from Tim Hortons. They sell it in the grocery stores. So I buy that and just mix it and add milk. Oh, it's good. Hot chocolate.
Yeah. And Mandy says, my internet is crap and I need to get my laptop running. Oh, don't worry, Mandy. I understand. But, you're always welcome on my live streams, though, Mandy. especially on Monday. Monday, Mindful Mondays community conversations. But it sucks that your internet is, challenging too. Totally understand that.
Where'd the other Shield Maiden go?
She's in the chat.
She's in the chat.
She says, because she lost her, she says, oh, well, my internet is shit. Or I need to get my laptop running. Sorry. Yeah. I've had those problems too, AJ. A couple of times.
Well, today's my sister and my brother-in-law's birthday. They're up in heaven, so I'm celebrating that today. So tomorrow I'm going to have Dale. Maybe he'll go get me some half price or cheap candy.
Yeah.
And just like with Valentine's Day too, it's just like when you go to a store and you see like things that are just related to that kind of event, and it's just like chocolates towards the food and everything else too. It's just like usually when you shop, and especially I'm in California, so I'm kind of spoiled here. It's just like when I was at the store last time, I was just no one really bought much of a Valentine's Day stuff, to be quite honestly, because usually you'll see that it's just empty, but usually it was like mostly half full, and it's like, oh,
this time it was.
Yeah, for me it was when I went to the store last time, but I could be wrong because I was there not like a few. It was probably last Saturday, last week, and all the Valentine's Day stuff was there, open, and so on and so forth. But most of the stuff, most people didn't take, and even the flowers too, like the roses. I was like, "There's a lot of roses here." I was like, "What? What is going on here?"
I went to Kroger's. It's a grocery store we have here, and they had beautiful bouquets, but they were like $150. I'm like, well, heck, that's the next day that's going to be way cheaper. So just convince everybody Valentine's Day is the next day.
Yeah, or a couple of days down the line. Yeah.
I'm a low maintenance girl. I'm okay with that.
And that's cool, and it's just like if you're low maintenance and if you like to, I mean, nothing's wrong with being spoiled every now and then, but it's just like, it's like, how can I put this? It's like, being low maintenance is pretty cool because you don't have to spend a lot of money that certain things, that's, like the media portrays of Valentine's Day and Christmas and all that too. And it's just like, maybe like on Valentine's Day, we could just, like, people just like to Netflix and have popcorn and chill. I'm
happy with that. I'm totally happy with that. If I can just stay and watch movies and have popcorn.
Of course.
And Kevin says, I enjoy being spoiled. See, that's what I was going to lead to.
Oh, what did you get, Kevin? Did you get anything for Valentine's Day?
I think he got the day off. I saw some.
Good. That's a good Valentine's Day present.
Okay. Yeah, he spent the day with his husband, and that's beautiful. Yeah. That's totally beautiful. That's awesome.
I like being spoiled sometimes too, but I can get spoiled more if it's the next day because he can afford to get me more.
There you go. There you go. That's the way to put it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, and then if he takes me to dinner, if you get to go to dinner, then it's not crowded. There's not a whole bunch of people. You don't have to have reservations.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Mary. Congrats to all of you in your loving relationships. May they continue to grow.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
You
Mary.
cannot beat a smart woman. You cannot beat it. You know. There you go.
Hello, Miss Candy. Good to see you.
I want to drink a Jay's smoothie. It looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, my smoothies. I have to be careful because they melt fast in room temperature, but I made these yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Thank you. I see I can't make my own juice bar, which I could probably do if I had the money for it. So it's like, I've been making these since 2012.
Oh, we love smoothies. I don't like fruit, but I like fruit smoothies. It's so weird. It's a texture thing.
So you don't like fruit, but you like smoothies?
Nope, okay. But I like if you take strawberries and put some ice and make it a smoothie, I like it. But if you just give me strawberries, I don't like them. Or oranges, don't like the texture of them. But I'll drink them. It's weird. I'm weird.
No, I think you got our own preferences. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's just like, I'll just share with you guys. With these drinks too, especially right here, these are just like, this is like the one that I just share with you guys is pure mangoes, like pure concentrated mango. I use smoothie mix that's organic and vegan. And it's just, I use all kind of frozen mangoes too. Blend it all together for like at least 5 minutes. Voila, boom. Sometimes I blend it longer if it gets too thick. If the consistency is like thick, and I have to put little juice in it, put like a little magic in there, and just like, make it blend a little longer, and then boom, and it's just magic. And even just like I made other flavors too, like peach and strawberry, mango, banana. I made blackberry once too.
I like raspberry.
Oh, you like raspberry?
I got a Vitamix, so I can do anything with it.
I love my Vitamix. I've got one too.
I got it's really powerful.
It is. You can make soup in it.
I know. I make celery soup homemade from that. Oh my God, this is never good. Celery soup or other soups, whatever you know.
My grandson, he used to call me. I thought my name was Grandma, can I have a smoothie? I used to make them for him all the time. And as soon as he'd come in the door when he was real little, he's like, Grandma, can I have a smoothie? I began to think that was my name.
Okay, right. Yeah.
That's awesome, Deann. They call you the smoothie queen. And shout out to you, Greeter, and your hubby. And she says, hubby surprised me with a beautiful bouquet of flowers, and I did not care not getting roses. They die. Roses do die quickly. And I have a rose bush outside my front yard too. That's the ironic part, because I have a pink roses and purple ones, and they grow beautifully, but then they die so quickly, and the petals fall off fast. And people that cut our lawn have to trim them up too, and they grow so fast because the seeds and the roots there are freaking strong. Because I have a green moss there in my area too, and it's a lot of plants. It's beautiful.
I got pink ones. I got pink ones outside where in my land, but they're not growing right now because it's all frozen. But I mean, we're in winter here, so. But I do have roses.
Yeah, you guys are still in winter too, Ron?
Yes, of course.
It's weird. 19 degrees here.
It's not 19 here. It's about minus 12, minus 15 here. So.
Ooh, make me feel like it's a heat wave here.
Yeah, right. So, hey, Shari Kirk is in the house. Ooh,
Shari Kirk, what's up? And Bronx Sage is here too. What's up, Bronx? Good to see you. So
talking about Valentine's, why do people have Valentine's one day of the year? They should have Valentine's every day of the year. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I know what you mean. You
share love and be kind to each other all year round, not just one day.
Right.
I appreciate it more. Like if my husband was going to buy me flowers or something, if he do it on just an unexpected time. Valentine's, everybody expects they're going to get flowers, candy, but when you're not expecting it, just to come home and bring flowers and say I love you for no reason, that's when it means the most to me.
Flowing says we are loving every day. Preach, Flowing, preach.
Kevin says because we'll all be fat from all the chocolate.
You're gonna be fat.
That, Kevin.
Oh wow,
that's great. it's just that's funny that you mentioned that, Kevin, because it's like with Valentine's Day and like with like our culture too.
Yeah.
And it's just like we celebrate it once a year, and it's just like, why shouldn't it be just every day? It's like, and like for example, like you can have your own, like anybody especially can have your own Valentine's Day weekend, just with their people that they're dating, their husband and wife, girlfriend or boyfriend. Just have a good time, just really a really consensual good time, especially. And it's just like whether you guys want to just say chill, watch Netflix, play your PS5, or just or go to the park. It's gonna be a beautiful thing. So I say, like, you guys are mentioning, it's just like Valentine's Day should be every day, but society always makes it to just be once a
there's
year.
enough crap going on the outside of our world. Why not?
Right.
I mean, that's what makes you happy, is to share love and be kind to each other. That's what the world is supposed to be, like that, but not everybody's doing it. So.
Right. It's not, unfortunate too. And it's just like, I know we need a lot of healing too, especially in society now, especially more than ever.
Yeah.
And it's just like you got to find ways to just find that healing, especially for our planet too. And it's just like, bringing healing for the animals, the plants, the trees, especially for us too, dealing with our challenges and so on and so forth, heal from the past so we could go to the present and to the future with like a really clear, healthy clarity and so on and so forth. And it's just like, I'm still going through my healing stuff, releasing some kind of stuff from trauma and from just, from the past too. Just, if I thought I released, but I haven't yet, it's like, whoa, I gotta, take a step back for a bit, then do some healing, whether I need to go to a therapist or even I just need to talk to somebody. And it's just like, once you go through that healing journey and you allow yourselves to release and heal, transform and moving forward, that can really help us a lot too as a society, whether you're man, woman, black, white, straight or gay. I mean, just,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As long as you start talking about it, that's the first step in releasing. When you talk about it, when you hold it inside in your head, then that's when it screws you up really bad.
Yeah.
You hold it in because you don't want people to know. Especially that,
Yeah.
And a lot of men do that, in particularly, I think a lot of times, in my dad's generation, if they had problems or needed to talk, they never did. They wouldn't go to a counselor. They wouldn't do things like that, which would have helped them and the whole family had they.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's good, to be able to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it took me a lot of years to open up because I was taught to shut up and not say anything. I wasn't allowed to be me.
Yes.
Men don't cry. Well, I cried, this and that. So I was taught a lot different. I had to go through all these programs in my head, and I had to destroy every one of them because that's not me. My real me is not what's in your head. It's what's in your heart.
Yeah.
And I learned that. So.
Yeah, that's beautiful what you said, Ron. Because there's nothing wrong, connecting with your mind, but being stuck there could be freaking scary place and unhealthy place too. Just connecting with your heart and even with your senses, your intuition, your taste, smell, touch, your heart, you name it, can really just take us far. And it's just, I want to highlight what Kevin said. And I saw your question, Kevin, about let me highlight it before I get to your other question too. He says no playing PS5 if you're in a relationship date. Oh, come on now, Kevin.
Kevin's right. He said it's toxic masculinity that has been taught to men. Men aren't allowed to show emotions or they're weak. That's how my dad was brought up, and that's how he treated my brother. That don't you cry, I'll give you something to cry about. Men weren't allowed to cry. Boys weren't allowed to cry. Even girls he didn't like, but you know what I mean? Because then had to deal with that. So I think it's wonderful that the younger generation is changing that.
Yeah. But I had to go through I had to learn what my how I trying to say the word sensitive. When you're sensitive, you're really, really sensitive. I had to fight it, fight through these programs. Why am I so sensitive? Because I was feeling everybody's goddamn crap, all the energy that come in, and I thought it was me that was not correct, or me that was the wrong one. I wasn't accepted. I wasn't this, but it wasn't my energy. I had to learn about my energy. I had to deal with it. Now I'm wide open. Now I talk about it, but it took me a long time to get there.
Yeah. How many years did you go like that? Holding that stuff all in yourself.
Yeah. Years and years and years. And I had to live through all of them. And it was hard. I shouldn't be alive today with what I went through. And I'm still standing. I'm still alive. I'm not going to tell you the whole story by my life, but I mean, I went through a hell of a long time, rough times. I was abused when I was a child. I was with 2 alcoholic parents. When you go through all this stuff, you got a lot of crap in here you have to deal with.
Yeah. We have 2 foster grandchildren, and my daughter, the little boy, he's been taught not to cry, and he will run upstairs and hide. And she's having to teach him. It's because that was taught to him. You little sissy boys don't cry. Well, she's had to teach him it's okay to come to mommy. It's okay to hug me and cry. It's okay, And he's just now starting to open up that he does not have to hide himself, like he's weak. So, like I said, I'm glad that men are getting better about that.
It's funny, like I'm going to talk about this, but I don't like to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about when George Floyd was being killed on TV. I was crying. My wife was handing me Kleenex. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
But that's happened all over for years and years. But now we have phones that are taping it. And we are finding these things out now more than a lot of people knew. Thank God for these phones that are able to catch this. Yeah. It didn't help George Floyd, but at least it helped, put those people away.
Or
but
if I watch
people like that.
Or if I watch an animal being missed, you know what I mean? I can't take that stuff anymore.
Me neither. I have to turn it off sometimes.
And I gotta stop talking because I'm getting teary-eyed right now. Just talking about it.
Yeah, so, I understand, bro.
Yeah.
And just, Kevin, thank you for mentioning this too about toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because, I think it caught I know the word toxic I hear this word a lot too, especially in the spiritual and self-care communities, but also in some kind of other communities as well. It's mostly with men and women. And it's just like even just like unhealthy masculinity too. I just call it that too, but I don't want to just generalize it. And it's just like, Kevin, thank you for mentioning it as well, because I never believed that, men had to hold their emotions in. If I wanted to cry, I'll just let my tears, wear my emotions on my sleeves. And it's just like, my dad and even my grandpa, my mom's side taught me this too. It's just, if you're going through it, just really just let it out, just, if you have to cry it out. If you're angry, just really be mindful of your anger, try to really express it in a healthy way, not in a very destructive way. And it's just like, we should, especially I'm just, what I've seen so far with Kevin and Ron and with Scott's channels too. He's in the chat, Scott Scorpio. And with any man who's really just connected with their femininity to where they're just wear their emotions on their sleeves, that's the most powerful thing ever. Because, just we're getting to a point where we're just tired of all the BS. And it's just like, we just want to be just, it's really just show what healthy masculinity looks like too. Just wearing your emotions on your sleeve, just being real honest with ourselves, especially, with my generation, the millennials. It's just like, I know a lot of them who really do wear their emotions on their sleeves. And sometimes, they get labeled as being weak or sensitive. And I think there's nothing wrong with being sensitive. It shows that you give a damn.
I respect men more that are.
Yeah.
But that's why I love my little bro Jay, because he, at the age he's only 33. He'll be 34 in April, right?
April 12th. Yep.
Yeah. And it's because when I first met him, we connected right away because, of the energy. He's,
Yeah. Me too. I just, something about you, Jay. I don't know what it is. I just, like that. If I could come through the screen and give you a huge hug, I would.
Thank you.
Something about you that I just love. I just
Thank you,
think you
guys.
got a huge heart.
Yeah, he does. He does.
I'm glad you're doing what you're doing, and I think you're helping a lot of people. Yours was the first channel I got to go on too, to get practice going live. So I thank you for that too.
He needs to be. He needs to be more appreciated for what he really is.
Yes.
But people that see who he is because we are like him too.
Yeah.
That's why we can see him. But
thanks, guys. I really appreciate that.
No,
and it's just,
it's working.
And it's just like, I just do this because out of love too. I'm not trying to be like famous or anything like that. Even though I do, I just, I still be the same person. So it's like, I really do appreciate everyone's support. And I like to give people the shout outs too, like Ron and Deann and, other Shield Maiden too. Andy,
and I do you guys too.
She says he's still a baby boy. There she goes.
Hey, who said that? Mandy, yes, I am still a baby. Well, I'll be 34 in April as well, so I'm born in 1988. Wow. So you guys probably had a fun that era too, who are older than me. But it's just like I'm getting to a point where I'm gonna go ultra instinct with my true self. To you guys.
There's another why I am very sensitive, because I had a near-death experience when I was a child, and I saw the other side. And I know how it works on the other side. So if you know how it works, it doesn't work like that here. So I'm wondering, why the hell do people treat the way they treat other people? I'm
like you, Ron. It hurts me when I seen things like at the border, things like that. I cried and cried and cried, and it just, I just didn't understand how that didn't kill everybody, how that didn't hurt everybody. I just. Sometimes when you're an empath, sometimes it is hard. Around a lot of people, you start feeling what they're feeling, but you think it's your own.
Because on the other side, there's no color, there's no racism, there's nothing like that. Everybody's an pure unconditional love. But people don't understand what pure unconditional love it is. They'll have to learn about it, because here it's conditional love. Oh, I love you because, this and that. But as soon as you don't make their judgment, then they hack back and they start talking about you behind their back, and they put you down. Why? Because you have an different opinion they do.
Yeah,
that's all. Or because you're not the same color, or because
it's probably hard to come back.
Jesus. I mean, this is crazy stuff. People got to learn to let go of that stuff and be really who they are, really from the heart, not from the head, but the heart.
But to see that, Ron, to go up there and have a near-death experience, and then see that, and then come down and see all the hatred and stuff here, it would have to make you think, I wish I could go back up there. It would have to make it.
It does. Sometimes it does. I do think about it sometimes. I'm not kidding you. It depends on the days, but I do like it here because of the like-minded people, like in the chats. What I'm doing, I have some people that support me, and I'm just, because of that, I stay connected. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Or else I was just the hell with it,
I highlight a lot of people what they're saying too, and you guys are dropping some gems. I'm gonna share them on the screen. And Kevin says we are all one in love. That is so true. Yep.
We're all worthy of love, except why do we treat each other like crap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people don't, because I guess there's one thing I noticed. Maybe some people don't love themselves enough. So they treat other people like crap because they don't love themselves. It's not you. It's not because of you. It's because of them.
Insecurities and things. They see you getting ahead instead of being happy for you that you're doing well. It's like, well, you have something I don't have, and they're angry about it. Instead of, I figure I'll have what I'm meant to have. I'm happy for anybody to be doing well, you know. But you're right,
And it's just like, it really comes back to you need to heal ourselves, because if we don't, and we usually project our pain and our insecurities to other people, make them feel a certain way to validate ourselves, that's not healthy either. And it's just like we really gotta do the dirty, I say that challenging work just to heal ourselves to where we're not projecting our fears and insecurities towards others and bringing their vibration down so we could feel better about ourselves. We need to be in a better place than that. And where you guys are sharing is so true, because we need to hear these messages over and over, whether, for years to come. And it's just like, yeah, it's totally true. And yes, Kevin, we are all one in love too. But sometimes, what you just said is totally true, but some people don't even look at that way because they're in a different state to where they are. And they're unhappy, sad, depressed, jealous, hateful in a very covert, narcissistic way. And just like y'all need to really do some healing in some sort of degree. So, but what you just said is spot on though, Kevin. I'm not trying to disregard what you're saying. I think it's totally true. But I just added some stuff to it as well.
Yeah.
But well said though, Kevin.
What you guys were talking too about the toxic masculinity. I just got a reading from some mediums a couple days ago, and they read my father who was in heaven. And I used to always think he didn't love me or wished I wasn't born or whatever, because he said things like that. But he said, the medium told me that my dad has learned that was wrong, and he was sorry for that, and that he didn't know how, he was never shown how to love, and he didn't know how to love us. But he said he was so proud of my daughter. He died when she was 3. Said, I'm so proud of Amanda for becoming a school social worker, because she's helping kids like me that, if he wished he would have had somebody like that when he was young to help him. And so a lot of people just, maybe they don't love because they weren't taught love.
But when you go through life's review, when you're on the side, there's a life review. When you reach the other side, everything that they didn't learn or whether, they'll feel every pain that they did to everybody. Every one of them. They'll have to go through it. Then they have to learn the lesson. Means they'll have to, there's a I would have put a life library up there. And they'll have to go right through it, because if they didn't learn it here, you gotta go on the other side. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they're not in. There's not unconditional love there. There is, except they know. Now they know, because the ego is not in the way anymore. All this superficial crap. If people think you bring your money up there, you're wrong. If you think you bring your I work for a big company, I'm a big boss. Well, you're not a boss up there. Nobody is the boss up there. Right. Everybody is connected, And
I hear that we can understand each other too, no matter what country you're from, no matter what language.
No matter what.
It's all mental.
Yeah.
Can speak to one another, and animals.
And even if you're poor here and you go across on the other side, you're not poor. You're just as rich as everybody else, because you receive 100% unconditional love. Each person receives that. Okay. Yeah. And you're already connected. And when I was on the other side, I saw, when I connected with these people, I actually, even if I was a child, I knew everything. Once you crossed over, I knew everything. Everything was going around in the world, everything. I just had the knowledge.
Wow.
So, but I can't remember everything because I came back in the body. But I'm telling you, you know everything once you cross over.
But you were meant to come back. You were meant to tell people this and help people, and you're doing it.
Yeah, that's why my name is Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. I picked that up. I connected to that, and I said that's what. And I didn't take me long to find that name, right off the bat. So
I just want to highlight what Bronx Sage says. She says, I'm so happy that in schools in NYC are teaching students to be more empathic and to all and be yourself. That's beautiful, Bronx. Shout out to the schools who are doing that.
There's another thing I can tell people. In the future, people need to use their intuition, be empaths and use their intuition, because this is the way to the future. Okay. Yeah. It's not like before. It's not all these programs. Oh, I think I should do this or do that. You can't rely on the past because the past is dead.
Yep.
It's all dead energy. You got to go into the new. But we were meant to do that when we were kids. And they took it away. They stuff our brains with all kinds of crap.
We were like that as kids. You don't see two little kids. They don't care about color, about language, about. I had a couple some kids next door to me when I was growing up. They didn't speak English. It didn't matter to me. I went and got cookies. I brought them cookies. They brought me gum. We're still friends to this day. We taught each other's language.
Yeah, right.
Because we're kids. It was fun. You know, we didn't look at, oh, you're different than me. I'm not, you know. And people would say, how can you guys spend the night with each other and be friends? You don't even speak each other's language. It's like, I don't know. We knew how to swing on the swings. We knew how to play, you know, jump rope. We learned the language, you know.
That's why all these people in these chats and all these channels, how come we're all like-minded people? Because everybody's using their intuition. That's why. And they're all empaths as us. Sometimes they don't know it, but that's why there's, you know, that's why we get along so well.
Yeah. I feel very blessed to have met you guys. I didn't realize the group of wonderful people I was going to meet when I decided to do this YouTube channel. I was chicken to do it. I don't even like my picture taken, but I've gotten to meet so many nice, wonderful people. It's just shocking. You know, I just, like I said, it must have been meant to be.
Yeah. Well, I did my first live was with Jay. 2 hours. I couldn't believe I did 2 hours on a live, and I was nervous like crazy to do live and put my face out there. And after that, I said, oh, after that open mic night, especially after that open mic night, I took the plunge and said, oh, if I follow my face, I follow my face. The hell with it. I'm going
That's
to do
what
it.
I figured.
Now it's going to be a year. In March 6th, I'll be a year that I had my channel. So
oh, wow.
look how far I come up. I did in less than a year.
I think mine's just a few months old. Mine's a baby.
Yeah, but you'll get there. You'll get there. We'll help you fly.
You'll get there, Deann.
Can you guys see the big old knot on my head? I don't know if I covered it up with makeup. I was reaching like this big right here. I was getting something out of the laundry basket that I was too lazy to pick up and fold. And I bent down and I almost knocked myself out yesterday. So
I thought it was
great.
I thought somebody threw you a wrench in the third eye. That's why.
It was like this big. I had an ice pack.
Yeah, duck.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when you about knock your own self out.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I just want to continue to highlight what people are saying. And Jane says, I taught my boys to be human. I let them be who they are. They are such great men.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Jane.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
My daughter's the same way with her boys, and they do what they want to do. They like what they want to like. There is no, you can't like this because this is for girls or this is for boys. It's like, if you want to play with a doll, play with a doll. If the girl wants to play with a truck, she can play with a truck, you know?
Yeah.
Let them be who they are.
Exactly.
If you know what I did when I was a kid? I was a kid.
X-Men, I'm like, hey, if you like Wolverine, go for it. If you like Transformers, you like all the stuff the boys like.
Sometimes little girls like that stuff too.
You know what I did with my friend when I was a young boy, because I had my friend, and when my mother was out to work, she worked in a restaurant all her life. Had a restaurant. So when she was out to work, and we had somebody renting upstairs in the house. So me and my friend, we took all my mother's clothes and dressed up like little girls and knocked on his door. He says, "Can I help you, you ladies? Can I help you with you?" And I just cracked up like crazy. And he said, "Oh my God, you little buggers!"
That reminds me of when I was spending the night with my friend Rosa. It was me and Maria and Rosa and Bertha. We all slept in the same bed. And her brother come in there with her mom's bra on. And she's sitting here going like this, coming in there. And Rosa sat up. She goes, Mama, Mama, Mama. And she comes running in and beat him with a belt all the way.
He didn't recognize us. You know why? We had wigs, my mother's wigs on, hats, the whole friggin' day. And we put lipstick on and all kinds of stuff. I didn't even recognize it. When we started laughing, he recognized our voice, though. He says, "You little buggers."
I used to dress my brother up as a girl. He was my doll. I would put a wig on him. I put a dress on him.
Yeah.
I put makeup on him. And yeah, and then I made him go downstairs and show Aunt Ruth. I'm like, go show Aunt Ruth. Go down there. But yeah, he was my doll. I used him to play. He was 4 years younger. I figured that's why he was born, for me to torture.
You guys have some wild childhoods, because growing up in the like in the 90s, that was like the time of just like with movies. There was like so many action movies and cartoon action movies that I just, from Spider-Man to X-Men, Fantastic Four, Silver Surfer, to freaking Hercules, to Xena, to whoever
even
you call
nylon
it.
socks. Even nylon socks we had on. Just this crazy stuff. It felt so weird to have those things on. Hey, and how you say that? Oh my God, how you say the shoes that you put on with a high heel shoes? We had those on too. I almost broke my neck with those things. I could hardly walk with those freaking things on.
I had those, the stacks, because you had bell-bottom jeans and stuff, and you had to have the heels like this big, the stack shoes.
But we were wearing dresses, so we showed our legs. So with a nylon socks. Jesus, what the hell? I mean, we went all for it, and he didn't recognize us until we started laughing. Oh Jesus!
Somebody should have taken a picture of that, Rod.
Wow,
that's hilarious, bro.
He probably told my mom. He probably told my mom because he was in the army, so he was renting upstairs. But he was a single guy. He got married later on, but I probably told my mom. But my mom didn't do nothing about it. She just
Oh man,
my mom didn't either.
I had to do that once. I did that once in my life. I didn't do it again. So it's just for crazy stuff that goes through our heads.
I was about to share about you guys' story to add to it. It's just like I had this action figure called Call the Conqueror, and it was based off a story from Robert E. Howard, who made the Conan movies. But I bought an action figure from him from the mid 90s. I think it was from 97, I think. And I never forget, I always carry that with me when I was just as a kid. And it's just like, Call the Conqueror. I always liked that character because he was fierce, but at the same time, he had a kind heart because he came from being a slave he came from Atlantis before it sunk. He became a freaking king after the king went rogue and all that. And so kind of like, that's a cool character, just like all that. And he married a queen who's as a demon in disguise, and it's like, whoa, what the heck? And it's just like, I always had that kind of action figure because I always like you had those plastic tubs when you put like Christmas stuff in your tea.
Yeah, Rubbermaid containers.
Yeah, I had that with action figures. I remember I had like at least two. One of them was old stuff when I was a baby. Then the other one was stuff that I had, when I was just like around, I say about 8 or 9, and I kind of grew out of it when I was getting to a teenager. But when I was going back to my childhood in the 90s, just growing up in all that era, it's just like I had so many options if I wanted to just say bring Call the Conqueror with me, or even just like with wrestling. That was the most biggest thing I was into, the WWE Attitude Era with The Undertaker and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I know that. Yeah.
That because
I used to watch wrestling when I was a kid. I know a lot of the
me too. I used to watch it. That's why I know about these guys.
Yeah, so I kind of
Dick the
options there. And I always carried Call the Conqueror action figure with me because he had that barbarian kind of hair, but I cut it short because and just like now too with the action stars, they like their hair short. I kind of cut it to where it's just right to his neck, and it kind of so it looks like more like the hair doesn't get in the way. But I just think this is the coolest thing ever to see you guys mention.
I did some crazy stuff when I was a kid also with my friend. I quit smoking maybe 25 years ago, maybe more than that. Well, more than that, 30 years, and I guess it's 30 now. But when your parents smoke, so what stupid guys we were, because we went in the bush. We took some paper and rolled up pine needles and started smoking that. We nearly choked to death. It's so horrible. Just try pretend smoking that and you take a puff and go. like crazy. Both of us in the bush were smoking pine needles. This is awful. Jesus.
Do you remember candy cigarettes?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
I remember my dad was a chain smoker, and they used to let us as kids go buy the cigarettes for our parents back then.
Deann, are you talking about those cigarette candies where it's like gum, right?
They were kind of sugar candy, but they looked like a
sugar
cigarette.
candy.
They were in a cigarette pack.
And red at the end, yeah.
And we'd all go around and pretend.
Yeah, I mean, we'd put it like this, yeah.
That's weird because there was this gum where they had this kind of sugary powder similar to that, but it was kind of like, it was wrapped in different colors, but then kids used to think they smoking a cigarette. And I kind of did that unintentionally because, I always wanted to be like, cigar, but I never got in the habit of smoking. It's just like.
No, I got my butt kicked if I wanted to smoke, but I did pretend with those candies.
Yeah, but don't try smoking pine needles. I tell you, it's so strong, you'll knock it right out.
My nephew did that. Him and my daughter. Mom caught him in the garage. They took pine needles and they found some papers, and they were in the garage smoking, and my mom caught him.
You know those birds that talk? What do you call them? The birds that you say something, you repeat it?
Parrots, right?
A parrot. Mm-hmm. There's a candy store. That lady had a parrot in her friggin' cage when we walked in. She knew because all the kids would go there just to see the parrot, and so she told us, don't put your finger in between because you can bite her. It'll hurt you badly.
Yeah.
So tell them. So she made us do this. She said, "Polly want a cracker." Tell them, "Polly want a cracker." The friggin' bird repeated, "Polly want a cracker," and we just cracked up and laughing like crazy. But every kid used to go to that store just to buy candies because of that.
I think I would too. I would too.
It was so fun. I had some horrible stuff happen to me, but I got some good memories left. So that's one of them. So.
Wow. I'm just going to continue the highlights. And Shield Maiden says you have to love yourself first before others can love you too. That is true.
Of course. Of course.
Yep. Yeah. So true. And Greeters says, treat others the way you want to be treated. So for me, it will be treating people with respect and kindness. Absolutely, Greeter.
Right on.
There. Yeah. You guys are totally, And Melinda says she agrees with you, Ron, about the whole feeling everyone all around you, believing itself and learning how to manage all the try and stand in balance was a challenge. Oh, that's powerful, Melinda.
I realize now that's why I hate going into Walmart or stores where there's a ton of people, or I don't like to go to parties where there's a lot of people. I go out with friends. I like it to be one-on-one. But when there's like a lot of people, I don't know, I almost have an anxiety attack, and now I realize that I was feeling stuff from other people. If they're having a fight, angry, I can feel that anger off of them. If they're sad, I feel that sadness, and I can start feeling like they're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's another thing we used to do, me and my friend, I'm still the same friend. We had, living in a small village, there was a rapids, right? Like water rapids. And we used to be able to walk in it. And me and him take all our friggin' clothes except our underwear and walk in the water, and it's cold like hell in the rapids. And there was a beaver dam or like a dam there, and they had big what they call suckers, the big fish suckers. The mouth is like round like that. Yeah, and we used to do this in the water, scare the friggin' fish, so they jump over. They tried to jump on the beaver dam and pick them up and throw them on the side like that without a line, without a fishing line. So this is crazy stuff, boy. Or we used to play tag and climb up trees. They were growing together. And one time I fell off. I hurt myself. I fell on my back because one climb up, the other one chasing until they tagged them, and then the other one do that. We're crazy stuff, boy.
You reminded me when you said that. My husband said his mom used to have him go get crawdads, give them 2 buckets of water, and they'd have to walk, I don't know how far, to go to this lake to go get crawdads for their mom. And they went one time and they had liver. And liver was what I guess attracted them And anyway, Dale forgot, my husband, that he had liver in his pockets, and his brother pushed him in the water, and he had leeches covering him, just covering him.
Geez.
Oh.
But I don't know. He used to tell me he's about the same age as you, Ron, and he tells me all of these adventures he did. I'm like, I'm surprised your mom didn't kill you.
You know what I used to love to play with? Frogs.
Frogs? I did when I was little, then I got wussy when I got older.
I lived to, and we did something I shouldn't have. I don't, put firecrackers in their mouth and watch them go like that. But that was cruel. But you know.
Catch lightning bugs? Did you catch lightning bugs? I used to do that.
Lightning bugs?
Yeah, you go outside and you catch the lightning bugs. Their little tails light up.
Yeah. And one time I caught, you wouldn't believe it, I caught with my bare hands a rabbit in the field. I ran after him and jumped, like, threw myself like that and managed to grab him by the back, hind legs, you know, like that. And I brought him home and put him in the cage because I wanted to keep him as a pet. So next day I go and I told my mom. So, okay, she didn't do nothing. The next day I go to look in the cage. The friggin' cage is open. The rabbit's gone. My mother let it go. I didn't. I thought, well, how the hell?
At least they didn't cook them or kill them or anything.
No, I wanted it as a pet. That's all. Because it was a true
rabbit.
Catching a rabbit with your bare hands is something else. It never happened again, though. Jesus.
That's powerful, man. You guys had some awesome childhoods. And I just want to highlight what Kevin said earlier today, too. He says it's important for us to get out of our own way. We are the only ones holding ourselves back from our own greatness. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's true.
That's true.
That's
he's a great guy. Kevin, he's a great guy. I get to go on with him tomorrow. We're going to.
Oh, yeah, on his channel?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I'm going to give Kevin props. So if you guys want to check out his channel too, it will be in the description box below. And same goes to Deann's channel too. And my big brother here, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. If you guys want to check them out.
I had Kevin on my channel when my channel was on before he started his channel once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
He was like a little bit nervous to come on, but he managed to come on, and look at him go today.
I know.
Yep. Kevin's awesome. I read with him with Kathy's Guided Light Tarot.
Kathy's nice.
Yeah, Kathy's actually she's the one that I read Ronald too. Just we used to talk a lot on Facebook.
Yeah, we used to practice each other all the time. So.
With
heard that. Yeah, Kathy and Dean and Kevin and Kevin has really helped me, kind of mentor me, you know, to just kind of, you know, let me channels to do live so I can, you know, get more comfortable with it. And
we were Jay was Lisa Smith and Sharon Lee and Kathy Strafford. Who else was there?
Dean?
No, Dean, not Dean. We started on Messenger before I started my channel. Jay had a channel, but Nasty Woman didn't have a channel. Lisa Smith didn't have a channel. Neither Sharon Lee. We all started about the same time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Kathleen didn't have a channel either. Kathleen,
didn't she?
Kathleen started with me on my channel. If you look at my videos, you'll see her in the first videos we did together. So, yeah.
Yep. Man, good times there.
Yeah, you told me about that, Jay, that you guys used to talk and practice on each other, and that you missed everybody being together doing that.
Yeah, I still do, especially if I used to fall asleep during Messenger if I was tired.
Yeah, he fell asleep. We were still talking, and Jay's sleeping in his bed. With
I get too comfortable.
Ricky in the bed, and everything is just gone.
Yep, but I don't do that as much anymore. I can't do that on YouTube.
Before I forget, Jay, because my memory's bad, I watched you guys on another previous video. You were on there, Ron. You were on there, Jay, and Black Cat Tarot was on there, and a bunch of.
Okay.
And Jay, you were dressed like Blade. I'm like,
yeah.
Cool as Blade.
Was that when we had was there a birthday? Was it?
It was a birthday thing, maybe. maybe. Yeah, you had one where
Was
you
it
guys all
Lisa's
had cat
birthday?
ears on, and then you had another
Oh,
one where you guys-
that's my $1,000, not $1,000, but the 1,000 subscribers I hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
these
sitting
guys
there all
were.
cool with the sunglasses on, lean back.
Yeah,
And I
but
look at him.
but Jay and they invaded me one night. I was with Black Cat Tarot the first time. I didn't know her. She was in the chat. I asked her if she wanted to come up. I don't know. I never read what you come on up if you want. She did. And we started reading, and everybody invaded me. Jay, Lisa Smith, Sharon Lee. And I just went to the washroom and came back, and they all had sunglasses, and we're doing weird hats on.
Yeah, she had like bunny ears or something on, Black Cat Tarot.
Well,
I think
that
so.
was another time, but I didn't have bunny ears on at the time. Now, what I'm talking about, it was earlier in my when I started my channel. Yeah, they invaded me from the chat because I put the link in the chat, and everybody's coming up like crazy.
Yep.
and
It
putting
was
sunglasses,
cute. It was
whatever.
so cute.
Yeah, yeah.
That was fun.
And Jay, I'm going to take a picture when we get done today. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to email you a picture and show you all of Dale's superheroes. You're a
Okay.
guy after his own heart.
All right, please do. You do that. That'll be awesome.
I keep saying I'm going to, and then I forget. So I'm going to do it right away so I don't forget.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
We had some amazing time, but what did it for me was the open mic night. Okay, all the practice I had with these guys, but the open night, we had an open night. It's called an open night, and we had it with Debbie Freebird and Karen Sage Healers. Now she changed her name to Star Seed, whatever.
Interdimensional Awakening.
Yeah, but she changed her name again. Star Seed Awakening, something like that.
Interdimensional Awakening. That's Karen's channel.
Yeah. They had an open night, open mic night. Now there was me, Jay, Sharon Lee, and Lisa Smith on that night. And
Sheilah too. She was there.
Sheilah Inquisitive Tarot. Well, she changed her name too. So we're all five of us on there. That's where we started reading. That's where I started. Jay had a channel, but I didn't have a channel.
I was the first one in the front lines. Yep.
Yeah, you were the first one in the front line. And I started reading, it's because it's something about self-confidence and something about trust issues. I had those. And doing that, I was nervous. But I had comments in the chat when I did the readings that pushed me. And I said, I'm going to start my channel. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. If I fall, I fall. And I did.
Yeah.
So,
what surprised me when I started doing it is I had that lack of self-confidence, and I still got to work on that because I'm newer, but I would read for people all the time, and it wasn't coming from me. It's coming from the cards. It's coming from the guides. It's coming from God, whoever it is, but it's not coming from me. I would get cards that were exactly about that person's situation when I didn't know anything about that person's situation. And so what I'm learning is not to worry as much about the self-confidence because it's not from me. It's not coming from here, I'm
it's coming
the one
from
that's
here.
making it up. Yes. Mm-hmm. So,
but also you're connected to the other side because somebody, I don't know, I can't even tell. I don't have this thing called some people say, well, my guides told me this. I don't have that. All I have is a feeling goes through my heart and I connect on the other side, something. And then, or I'll get a feeling and then I get images in my head. I see people on the other side. I can see them.
I don't have that. Not yet.
But, I have that. And even I've saw people with glasses on. I said, what the hell? You don't need glasses on the other side. But there's a symbol to that because the person that was living before that has passed wore glasses, and I didn't. And somebody confirmed that by showing me the picture of the person that I was seeing. It was exactly the same picture I was seeing in my head.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning that when I do cards too, if I have a feeling and feel like I should say something, say it. Because 9 times out of 10, the thing that I'm feeling that I should say, if I don't say later, it's like I should have told him that. I was feeling that.
Yeah, right.
And that feeling wasn't coming from my head. It was coming from my heart. Like you said, it was just a feeling.
I had those times too where I said, "Oh, I should have said that," and the other person said, "Well, and I said, "Oh, I thought about it, but I didn't say it." Yeah, you're right. But now I don't do that anymore. I don't know what the hell I'm getting. Sometimes I got a pair of cowboy boots. What the hell? What the hell am I seeing cowboy boots? The person said to me, "My brother used to watch cowboy movies all the time. That's why the cowboy boots." You see what I mean?
Yeah, so there's a reason and you don't know it.
I don't know the friggin' thing. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't even know, you know? Yeah. And then I said, "Oh," and I see him reaching out for it, going like this. Like he wants to give you a big hug. Says, "My brother used to give me bear hugs." You see what I mean?
Yeah, because I had somebody who was asking about a loved one in heaven, and I just said, "Well, I'll read the cards, see what I get." And I read the cards and everything. I didn't know what I was reading meant. So I said, "This is what I'm getting and this is what I'm feeling, but I don't know if this means anything to you." And that person was like, yes, that does. That's exactly,
What I'm talking about was without the cards.
Yeah.
I wasn't using cards. I wasn't using all the cards. I was using my mediumship, where, you do by intuitive, and you're talking and feeling through your heart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't know I could do that, but apparently, yeah. So somebody just.
I think I do that, but I don't realize sometimes doing it. Yeah. But I think you being on the other side, Ron, you got a gift from that.
Well, there is an opening. Yeah, I know there's an opening. I know it's open, but whatever opening is, I don't know what they're doing because it's going through me into the chat, into people's lives. I don't need to know. I don't need to know, really. Okay. It's, I'm grateful and I'm happy. I just to be there. So I'm grateful for that.
Yep. God's using you. You're being used. God, universe, whatever your religion, whatever you call the higher part, you're being used to help other people.
Yeah. Well, it's sort of like shining your light through you.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it's like a radio, like changing channel, and it goes turn the dial, and when it goes up, and sometimes I get feelings I get all hot from my neck right down my backbone, right to the bottom there. You get chills, other people have chills, but I get hot like crazy, just all of a sudden. And I'm talking about it, and I'm starting to feel it. Yeah. I'm just talking about this. It's crazy.
I just want to say happy birthday to Jan Breck. Today's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you. Hey, you got to sing the happy birthday song that, like Sonja sings. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's Stevie Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And then there's a Beatles one, too.
Oh, there's variations of that one too.
Yeah.
My brother, I just sing happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo.
Coochie, coochie, yeah.
What'd you say, Deann?
Oh, my brother. We always used to sing happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo. You like a monkey and act like one too. It's brotherly sisterly.
Damn.
Oh, wow. That's a long time ago. You belong in a zoo.
He still sings that to me.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So, hey, what's today? The 14th. Oh my.
Valentine's Day. Yeah.
Your birthday is on Valentine's Day. Mine was on the 6th of February. So.
My sister's is today, Valentine's Day, and my brother-in-law's is Valentine's Day as well. So it's a good day for a birthday because I could never forget. Because every time I'd go in the store, I'd see a month ahead of time. They'd put out the hearts. It's like, oh, Donna's birthday.
Sorry, you guys could talk. I'll be right back. Ricky's barking at my door. So
okay. Well, bring the doggy so we can see.
Yeah,
every time the hearts were out, Ron, it was like I could never forget my sister's birthday or my brother-in-law's birthday because, it was a good reminder of the hearts and the candy. And she'd say, now, don't you give me a birthday present and not a Valentine. She thought she should get both. She thought she was getting ripped off if she got Valentine's birthday.
She says, Yeah, Mary Thornberry. We sang Happy Birthday when I was on Soul Sisters on Saturday. So we sang her Happy Birthday because it was her birthday too.
I want to meet Lisa. Lisa seems really cool. I've been watching her here recently.
Oh, she's a true sweetheart. She's awesome.
Lisa Smith I met her when she was taking care of her mom before he passed. So.
Yeah.
We all met in the chats, before we started. We all met in these channels, like talking to each other in the chats. That's how we met. Then we all started our own channels. So, wow.
Yes, indeed. Lisa is awesome, Deann. She's a true sweetheart, and she's growing tremendously. Like her growth just skyrocketed, and it's just like she does stuff with Debbie and just with Sharon Lee, and she's.
I remember talking to her before we got on Messenger when the chat, and you know what? I told Lisa Smith, she said, "I'm not like you guys." Huh? Lisa Smith, you're not like us. You shouldn't say that because you are exactly like us. And all of a sudden, she started reading frigging tarot cards and intuition and everything. She didn't do that before.
Really?
No, she never did. And all of a sudden, she grew right out of it. Because I told her, I said, you're just as valued as we are. You got the intuition too. And she just didn't know it until,
Do you think everybody has it and then just learning to use it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were meant to be this way. Every human being was meant to be this way, except we were programmed like crazy not to do it this way because you don't believe what you're having faith in something you can't see. You see what I mean? That's why.
I was talking to somebody about little kids when they have their what they call imaginary friends.
Yeah.
What if they're not imaginary? What if the little friends they're seeing are real people when they're real small, Yeah,
they do.
But we tell them that's not true. That's not real. It's just your imagination. And then they lose that gift that they have when they're children, I wonder,
We have a question in here. Jan Breck wants
all right, guys.
Happy birthday reading. Have a reading for my birthday, please.
For Jan?
Yeah. And before we do, I just want to say to Mandy, she says she woke up from a coma 8 years ago today. So,
wow.
Wow.
Hey, wow. What an experience, eh?
Man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you're okay. Coma, wow. You probably brought back stuff with you too. That's probably how she got.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, we are open to do some readings, guys, since you're an hour in already. So if you guys are open to get a reading from Deann and Ron and myself, if you guys want a Rebel card also, feel free to post your question in the chat, and I'll definitely put a star in it also.
This is for Dan?
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Jan, for your birthday. Okay. Yeah, she had a near-death experience too, because when you're in a coma, 8 years? Was that?
Mm-hmm.
Said she's 8 years old now.
8 years is like being on the other side for almost 8 years, so she knows. Yeah, she knows. She knows something, of course. It stays with you. That's longer than I was there. But I still remember the images. And when you're on the other side, you talk telepathic. You're all telepathic when you cross over. Oh, okay.
I understand where you're coming from, Mama Bear. My pendulum about the Super Bowl, I thought the Bengals were going to win too, but it turns out that Rams did. So I was like, I even asked it pendulum twice with my spirit guides. All right, is the Bengals going to win or the Rams? But anyways, I totally get you on that.
You said she could. It was 8 years ago. I could still remember some of it in bits now. Yeah. Oh boy. No, you can't get it right all the time. That's for sure. I don't know. I'm picking up something here. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right, Kevin.
John Breck. Yeah. There's something I'm picking up, and I don't know what it is exactly. Yeah. Well, Jan, I don't know. I don't know if you're going through something. But I got the 8 of Swords, first card. It's like there's two people looking at yourself in the mirror. There's something going on with your the 8 of Swords is like, one person's all tied up, like blinders on, the other one's laying down, looking at each other. So it's possibly something going on in your life. I'm not sure. I got the 9 of Pentacles. That's about abundance. It's all about gathering your. Maybe you planted seeds, or you're doing something which you'll be harvesting later on. And I have Page of Cups. It's all about receiving messages from, through your intuition, through your intuitive energy, maybe through dreams you may have. Those messages come through. And I have the Ten of Cups, which is joy, happiness, and like a loving couple coming together. So I don't know if this resonates with you. So that's what I'm getting for you.
Okay. I was getting for the past, I got the one of the cards I got was the Six of Swords. So I'm feeling like this is the end of a challenging time that you've been going through. Things they're going to be looking up. You have been through a challenging time, and it's going to be a welcome relief. You're finding your way to a peaceful place and the end of depression or an illness. It also sometimes can mean traveling or relocating. You've learned in the past that you have to speak up for yourself. The soul is guiding you to stand in your light and speak your truth. So in the past, you've had to learn to speak up for yourself. For the present, you got old habits. So there's an old habit that may be keeping you from moving forward. You know, you're moving forward, but there's some old habit that could be keeping you from moving forward. You got the King of Wands. So it talks about you being ambitious. You may be taking a leadership role, and you may be stepping into the spotlight. It says to keep your eye on the big picture, and don't be sensitive to criticism if there are people telling you things that might be able to help you. It's asking you to meditate and go within yourself. And you also got for the future the Page of Swords, which is telling you that you're going to need to go within yourself, meditate, try to be logical. You may have to be blunt with somebody. Again, goes back to speaking your truth. Yeah, you're going to have some brilliant insights, and there's some information that you need, but it might be challenging to receive. So that goes back to being sensitive. Don't be sensitive to criticism. It also tells you if you have any documents to read, to look over those carefully. And last, you got the card of Jade, which is telling you to take care of your health. The recovery and health and wellness is here. So your health is going to be improving. So that's what I got. I hope some of it made sense to you. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. I have 6 cards for you, Jan. I have 4 tarot decks, 1 oracle card, and 1 rebel card too. I was really drawn to draw that today. I don't know why my spirit guides say pull a rebel card for Jan. And just like since it's your birthday and all, Jan, I'm gonna share some powerful messages for you. And with me, I got the moon card, so you're very intuitive, especially when it comes to towards the center of your question too for your birthday reading. You're very intuitive, especially like with the moon. It's really known for that as well. With the but I believe that you are going to. I got the 6 of Wands, so it's kind of like for you right now to really just celebrate and to really just celebrate a victory that you overcome too. And it's just like with the 6 of Wands, I just sense that you went through something too, and it's a really good time to really celebrate that too. Just really celebrate that victory, so on and so forth, because you went through something, but also you just like it's a really good time to really just celebrate that victory as well. And just with another thing message that I have for you is the Page of Wands. So when you celebrate that victory, continue to move forward, with action, and just like with the Page of Wands, really known for that, just really moving forward, from what you dealt with before, celebrating that victory and just moving forward with life also. Because when you do that too, I got the High Priestess from the bottom of the deck for you, Jan. Just this card really means about secrets, but when I see this picture, I just see someone really connected to their intuition. So what I just feel like down the road too, when you're moving forward and celebrating that victory, you're gonna be really connected towards your intuitive nature more powerfully. And with the Oracle card that I have for you, Jan, it's just like what my spirit guides wanted to tell you is just to really do your own thing, with the ritual card, just really doing your own ritual when it comes towards taking care of yourself and doing your own thing, so on and so forth. It's just to really do your own things spiritually, and just really just connect with doing your own thing spiritually in a way that's just fulfilling towards you too. And with the rebel card that I have for you too, and this is gonna make you laugh, and just make sure you get some fucking sleep. As it says in the card. You are being an ass because you are fucking tired. Face to pillow now. So always remember to get some sleep, basically, what this card is saying. But hopefully you like the cards that I pulled for you, Jan, and hopefully these resonated also. And happy birthday to you also. Mm-hmm. So yes, much love to you, Jan. Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, indeed. So if you guys have any other questions, you want myself and Ronald and Deann want me to do a reading for you guys too, feel free to post your question in the chat also, and we'll definitely get to you. So yeah. If you guys saw the Super Bowl yesterday, that was a close game. I thought the Bengals were gonna win, honestly, because my pendulum said it twice. I was like, oh shoot, they're gonna win this. And then the Rams won, which is okay. It was just cool. But I was just like, huh, because it was a very, very close game.
I was watching Lena Rodriguez. I was watching some of the tarot readers. I go back though. I like watching the commercials on the Super Bowl game. That's all I care about.
Oh yeah, the commercials are the icing on the cake because you'll see some cool stuff too.
Did they have any cool ones?
Yeah, like the new Lord of the Rings stuff and Doctor Strange, Madness, the Multiverse of Madness thing, and some other stuff too that's coming out as well. That's the only things I remember because obviously
I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a really close game, Miss Candy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the halftime show was the bomb. And
that's what everybody was saying, that the halftime show was really good.
Dr. Dre, Snoop,
but it was
Eminem, and Mary J. Blige, and I think there's other artists too was there as well. And The Rock, I don't know if you guys, the wrestler The Rock, he was actually there too, doing that.
Yeah, I saw The Rock.
Yeah, that was
Wayne
cool.
Johnson, he was on there.
Yeah, he was on there doing his The Rock promo.
Oh, I'll have to watch.
I thought it was going to be a wrestling event. I was like,
Wasn't Snoop Dogg on it too? I think I heard.
Yeah,
and
he was
who
on
else?
there.
Dr. Dre or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know his music. I'll have to go listen.
It's pretty hardcore, but it's legendary. So yeah, I listened to it when I was a teenager. I never replicated actions. I just loved the music. I was like, oh, that's Dr. Dre, nostalgic. So
I have to listen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Eminem.
Yeah, 50 Cent. Yes, 50 Cent was there too. That was a big surprise. He was there. He was there too. Yes. Eminem. Yep.
Last year's Super Bowl halftime was really good with J-Lo and Shakira. Mm-hmm. That was a really good one.
Oh yeah.
Shakira.
Right. Shakira is beautiful. Yes.
Oh my gosh, she can dance. That girl can dance.
Mm-hmm. She practiced. Oh yeah, she can dance. So can Janet Jackson too. So
yes, that one.
No, not only she can dance, she can wiggle too.
Yeah, Shakira. Hips Don't Lie. That song, Hips Don't Lie.
No.
Man, to look.
What do you call it? Belly dance or something? I don't know. Belly button dance.
Yeah. She does belly dancing. Yeah. Really good belly dancer.
Oh yeah.
That's why I said she can wiggle too.
Wiggle. Yep. That's awesome. So yes, guys, if you guys have any other questions you want us to do a reading on, feel free to post them in the chat. And if you guys want a rebel card too, that's totally fine. And so we'll get to you. And much love to all you guys in the chat room. For those who are not here, for those who are still here, etc. We all love you dearly. And if you guys want a reading from us, if you want to laugh your butts off today, so on and so forth, feel free to post your question in the chat. And we'll definitely get to you.
Yeah, my husband didn't watch the game till today. I think he would have been watching it if his team was in the Super Bowl, but
okay. What's his team?
He was born and raised in Green Bay, Wisconsin, so
he's a
Packers. Yeah, that's the other room in our basement. That's his Mediskate down here.
Cheesehead fans, huh? Okay. That's what we
Football
call
stuff. That's his room. He watches what he wants to downstairs. I go upstairs, and then when we want to watch something together, we.
Yeah.
That's what I like
Awesome.
about having different levels in the house.
You guys got a mansion in your house then?
No, it's not. It's just a tri-level, but it's like I like to watch certain things. Mom used to live with us for 24 years. She liked her game shows. I liked my shows that Dale doesn't want nothing to do with, and he likes his sci-fi and all that stuff. So, we'd all go to our own, and then when it was a movie that we all wanted to watch, then we all would go down the basement together.
Speaking of sci-fi, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I got a past life reading recently, and
I did too.
You did?
Yeah, just yesterday.
Who gave you the reading?
Lena Rodriguez.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Mine was from Kathleen J Lightworker. She did a past life reading on me, and we just
taught me how to do it too.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll just share little bits and pieces with my past life reading. I was an artist in the Mediterranean, so I was probably in Greece or somewhere too. And it kind of made sense because Sharon Lee did one before me too, and I was from Greece. So I was like, huh, I'm from Greece. So I was like, that kind of name Herc kind of explains it all.
Yeah, right.
So but I was an artist though, and just I made a lot of crafts and all that too. And it's just the thing got to my head, but at the same time, I was a very, very dedicated person. There was a lot of stuff, but I just want to share that with you guys too, because I find that interesting.
I was born in the 1400s, she said, 1400 and something, and I was a Norwegian, so that was from Norway, but I was a gay man. And my father was a luxury furniture maker, she said, and myself was a wood carver. And we ended up, my father sent me away because I had done all I could there. He couldn't teach me anymore to get more of an education, and also where it was more progressive, and told me a whole story about that. And then the other life, she said, I was a mixed child in the 1700s. It was a plantation son who had sex with another lady who was a slave, and I came about and said that I played. His wife ended up letting me go to school with his children, where mixed children didn't get an education back then, and said I got to go to school with the children, but then they didn't know what to do with me when I turned 17. Because, opportunities weren't there. So they sent me away, and I learned music and ended up marrying somebody else and became quite popular with playing music for different people in the area. So anyway, it's a whole other story with it, but it's interesting anyhow. So one life as a man, one life as a mixed girl.
Wow. That's powerful. And just thank you for sharing that, Deann, because this is the second past life reading I ever had. Because with me, I'm just figuring out my past life I was an artist, but I was a famous one too. And I was in the Mediterranean, so it's probably whether it's Greece, France, or wherever. I was interesting because it says even Kathleen said that my skin was kind of olive, but it's a tannish, so it's kind of was I Greek? Was I something? And then she said something about with me and statues, really with the craftsmanship people paid a lot of money to do their kind of crafts, but I wanted to do artwork that really came to my head and really just display that, fully physically. But then it's just I just mentioned it, it just goes back to just, with everything else, because, it said in my past life, I had trouble sleeping. And sometimes with me too, in my life right now, I have trouble doing that as well. Because, I was trying to sleep, but I couldn't, trying to turn off everything, so on and so forth. And just, she says something about ETs and Andromeda connected from my past life before, and even this life now. So I was like, what? I'm connected with ETs. I didn't know about it. What the hell? So that's that explains everything. And just, because with Kathleen, she just mentions oh, you're an artist, and she wants to know who I was before, because art lasts for a very, very long time, but especially during that time, 500 years ago. So I was probably way back then. It's just like, you know, in the Mediterranean, it was like, I made a statue with a certain goddess, and she had like an owl on her shoulder. And I looked it up, and it's probably Athena, because she had the same kind of owl on her shoulder. So it's kind of like maybe I was from Greece too, just trying to figure that out. And just like, I was like, whoa, when you said the owl on her shoulder, I looked it up, and I was like, that's Athena. So it's probably from Greece. It was probably in that area in that time. And I was a craftsman, know that too. People, I did like people like didn't, I should have been paying my dues, because I made a lot of beautiful things, you know, with the city and the sculptures and all that too. And like also said, you know, the fame got to my head, which is really ironic, because, you know, even with my life now, I like to, you know, just I don't like to let things get in my head. I like, if I ever got famous, I was just like, you know, I just still be the same person. But back then it was different. So I was like,
Yeah,
huh,
yeah, I was looking it up, because she said it was North Carolina when I was when my parents sent me away, because you know, the father didn't want me there anymore, and there was no opportunity, so he sent me away to try to get me an education and stuff. But it was interesting, because she said North Carolina, so she told me I could look up in North Carolina in the 1700s, because this person was kind of well known for music, and the rich people being invited to rich people's house to play music for them and stuff. And I thought, so I was looking it up last night to see if I could find this person.
Interesting. Wow, that's interesting. You're like your past life. In years before, was you're from Norway, right?
Yeah, my dad's side is Viking heritage. So the 1400s and that, it was from Norway.
Oh, okay. Does that like put it in ties into what you like with Shield Maidens and all that? Or
Yeah, that's why. But yeah, it was kind of interesting that a past life was still Norway, even in the past life, you know, was talking about, and then I was a man, and another life I was, you know, another type of person. So she said I probably had many past lives. But she does it with a pendulum. You take the pendulum, and she has it on a ribbon, a yellow ribbon, and she kind of asks the question. She uses the pendulum to find out the year, the date, the age, you know, and with if it was in America, north, south, east, west, you know, to find out the general vicinity. And then once she figures that out, then she throws the cards and gets the story. So that's how she did it.
What's her name?
Alina Rodriguez.
Alina Rodriguez. Okay, I have to look her up. See if I get a past life reading from her.
She's from Australia.
Oh, okay.
She does a lot of political readings on there with Sheilah Celtic Tarot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Mandy says, so she must have been a real Shield Maiden in her past lifetime. Yeah.
Maybe. Or a Viking, because even back in the past lifetime, it had me at Norway.
And kind of like explains with me my fascination with Greece, because, you know, with me being an artist, I went to war for a righteous cause too, believe it, during that time. So it's kind of like, but Sharon Lee did that reading for me a while back, being a warrior. I was like, in Greece, I was like, oh shoot, that makes sense. It ties in, because now I was like the artist. I was like, that's interesting. I was an artist in that time. I wonder who it was. I was looking it up on Google, look at the artwork, see who it was, famous craftsman from, you know, Greek, from the Mediterranean and all that. And I got some stuff, but it's a lot of statues, which are really, really gorgeous too. So I was to still look it up. And the ETs with the connection with the Andromeda universe, I was like, what? That's what explains I didn't get enough sleep. So it's kind of like, there's that connection to that as well. And it kind of comes back to my life right now too. So it's like, a lot to look up for, but it was interesting.
Well, I'm sure I got gypsy in me too. My dad's side, they lived in Wyoming, Illinois, and there was a bunch of people that were gypsies, you know, palm reading, tea reading, gypsies, and they were known to hang out with my family back then. They were very close friends. They all know each other. I don't want to say their name, but they and my family, they were all really good friends back in the day. So I'm sure that there was intermarrying. So I'm sure I got gypsy in me too. So maybe that's where this love of cards and stuff comes.
That's something that I know that you, Ron, you're from Atlantis, so you're like related to Aquaman or something. So I know.
Well, I got a reading from Robert, who does Akashic Records, and I told him, I said, I believe I was in Atlantis, and I believe also maybe Egypt. He confirmed it. He told me I had 6 lives in Atlantis and 7 in Egypt. And he said, you left Atlantis 2,000 years before they destroyed themselves.
Oh, wow.
And I reincarnated in Egypt, and I was a stonecutter. So I'm the one, or a stonecutter. I was building temples, not the pyramids, but the temples. And that time, I was building temples, and I had brought other people that reincarnated from Atlantis into Egypt with spiritual teachings, which Atlantis knew about, and their secrets, and they used at the time they used weapons, crystals.
I did
They
a whole
were
story on that. Yeah, crystal
yeah
technology.
okay. And I was talking to to Robert, and I said, he said, just a minute, I'm going to ask them if you were a priest. He says, no. He says, you were the keeper. And the keeper was, I had the papers or the secrets from Atlantis. I was hanging on to them. And I'm the one I was the keeper of those secrets. And we hid them way under someplace way under these temples, because there were secrets in there about, because if, and then he asked me, I said, they haven't found them yet. There's secrets in there. People don't know about it. He said, he wondered, how come? And I told him the answer. I said, because human beings are not ready for it. They would destroy the whole planet with it.
You're right. They would too. They
Yeah,
would.
because they had a weapon big enough, crystal. They had a weapon big enough in there. And I believe that's how they destroyed themselves, because there was two, there was the law of one. The law of one is called, he told me, Robert, the law of one was the one with spiritual connections. Okay. I did 3 lives in that, and I did 3 lives on the other side too, because I wanted to learn how to balance the energies. He told me that. So he said the other one was all about land grabbing, all the material stuff and all this. The other one was spiritual. So you see, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Then I brought these teachings into Egypt with other people that reincarnated for Atlantis into Egypt. And I did 7 lives over there. And when I left, the paper stayed there, or whatever secrets stayed there. And they still haven't found them yet.
You know, it makes me wonder. I talked to Kathy Stratton. I had one day, and I couldn't tell nobody else this but you guys, you know, but there was one day I was laying in bed, and I opened my eyes and I looked at my ceiling, and I saw hieroglyphic type, almost like some ancient language all over it covered the whole ceiling. And I opened my eyes. I kept blinking and blinking and looking at it, thinking it'll go away. I'm dreaming, it'll go away. But I blink and blink, and it wouldn't go away. And then I just kept staring at it. But it looked familiar, but I'd never seen that language in my life. But I felt it was familiar. And then finally, I just kept staring at it, and I kept blinking. Finally, it went away. But I'm like, what the heck was that? This was after I started opening myself up, doing tarot, doing cards, things like that I started seeing different things like this happening to me. And I never told anybody that, because they think I was nuts or I'm making it up.
Yeah,
but it happened. I told my husband, I'm like, I woke him up. I'm like,
I'll let you know a secret. We're all nuts.
Well, yeah. Well, he married me knowing I'm nuts. No, nothing like that has ever happened. That's nothing that I would just make up. I didn't know what it was.
You don't know JJ. She does meditations and she does light language. So does Karen, does light language. And so does Freebird Spirit. They do light language. They're not the same ones. Each one had their light language. But every time I used to do meditations with JJ when she came on my channel, but first there, she did the meditations with light language, or Karen does it. I get a feeling that I know what they're saying, but I can't say it because I you know what I mean? It vibrates, but it vibrates my soul.
Yeah.
It's not up here. It's in here. And I said, and it feels like something familiar to me, like, and
Yeah,
my
was a
soul is
language
sort
I
of
once
vibes like
knew.
this when they're doing it. It vibes like that, and it said, "Holy Jesus, I almost understand this thing." And the words are talking. You don't understand the words,
Yeah.
but the energy behind them, yeah.
Well, I told Kathy about it. I did tell Kathy Stratton. You guys know her.
Yeah.
She said, she goes, Deann, she says, maybe you had a past life and an ancient past life. And it could have been Egypt, could have been, the Middle East, whatever.
Yeah.
And it could have been a language that you were seeing that
Yeah.
you were remembering.
Yeah.
But it was printed all over my ceiling. And I haven't had it happen since.
Yeah. And also something about me, it's something to do with symbols. Apparently, I think Kathy told me that. I don't remember, it's Kathy or somebody else. It's talking about symbols and talking like I do tarot. Okay, tarot is tarot, but apparently, in one of my past lives, I could read symbols, like throw them on the whatever. I don't know if it's petals, I don't know if it's stone, I don't know what it was, but there's symbols on it, and I can read
Runes,
that.
maybe. The Vikings used runes where they had symbols on
I
it.
know. I have those.
They would be written on bones, different things like that.
I don't know, something about symbols. So maybe I tried to connect with them, and I still haven't connected to them because I know Kathy. Kathy's she sent me the runes learning cards. There are letters like that, but those letters don't mean that I can't connect to those. But there must be symbols, other kinds of symbols. And I'm not
I need
sure.
to look at those because could those symbols been from my Viking past? You know what I mean? Because my ancestors were Vikings, so maybe the runes, maybe they were rune symbols or something. It just looked like an ancient language. I'm going to look at those pictures of the runes.
Yeah. You can look at them. I have them. I can't use them because it doesn't connect with me. It doesn't speak to me. It must be some kind of symbols could be symbols from Egypt. It could be those symbols there. I don't know. There's different ones. Like if you go in the pyramids, they have all these writing symbols on them.
Hieroglyphics, yeah.
Probably is that. Maybe that relates more to me. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Now that you guys are talking about that too, and it's just like I'm gonna rewatch the past life reading that Kathleen J Lightworker did for me too, and it's just with the ETs visiting me in my have these kind of vivid dreams that I remember them, and it's just like maybe because they're from another universe, Andromeda, and I know we're in the Milky Way universe, but it's just like with my past life being like a well-known artist in in the Mediterranean. I don't know where exactly. I think it's possibly Greece because I really do sense that, and it's just interesting, like how I like to make things with art, just with like horses, because nature and all that too. But people pay me to just make sculptures of goddesses or just certain figures. And it's just like it kind of really understands like the past life that I had. This person had a really problem with politicians, and that's like with me, I kind of had that kind of like familiar challenge with that too. It's like, yeah, I understand that, and because I had that same feeling in some ways, but it's just like it's just really kind of dig deep a little bit too, and it's just like probably maybe I probably am part Greek in my ancestry. I just don't know about it. So it's something I gotta really look up to.
I went to exhibitions. I went to exhibitions where they showed Egypt's, treasures and things like that, and I was, vibrating just looking at these treasures they pulled out of Egypt. I was attracted to it, and I wonder why. I said, must be because I had a life in there. Right. Atlantis, you can't find Atlantis. It's lost art or lost whatever. But Atlantis was pulling me in too. But Egypt, I saw when they did the expedition, when you go see these treasures, it makes you vibrate. So then I guess you've been there, or you wouldn't be attracted to so much, vibrate so much. Probably. So probably, Jada, if you saw pictures of that, just look at pictures of where you think you're Greek pictures or something like that, or artwork.
Yeah.
You probably vibrate, and if you vibrate, that's because you've been there.
There's a connection there. And
Yeah,
just like the other thing I want to share too, it's just like, Deann, when you say you saw symbols when you woke up too.
It was like some ancient language, yeah.
I usually see angel, like, I know it's like figurines, but they look like something like you craft off of. And it's just sometimes when I'm just saying, if I'm using the bathroom, where I'm just out of thinking out of my head or come out of my own way. Sometimes I see angel sculptures and it looks artistic. And I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, am I seeing things? Am I tripping out? And I see them move. So it's kind of like, that's interesting. So it's kind of like, I could look at them like I'm just looking at someone right now, like face to face. So it's kind of like, how about you tripping out? And I didn't smoke too much weed because I don't smoke. So it's kind of like,
I know.
I was like, what the hell? So what's going on here? So I just want to share that with you guys too. Just I see like little angel figures, kind of like cupids sometimes too, just flying around my head. So it's like, what the hell?
Well, that would be kind of nice to see angel figures, Yeah. That's comforting. I had woke up one time and I saw a man standing over my bed, just staring at me, standing over my bed. And I screamed and I woke up my husband. So the next day I'm afraid to go to sleep because I'm like, oh, that just kind of freaked me out. So and that had never happened to me before. So all these different things have been happening to me. So I decided I was going to go to sleep, but I was sleeping with the light on. Dale walked in. I started to fall asleep. He walked in and I screamed bloody murder. He screamed. I go, why are you screaming? He goes, because you screamed. But, I just wonder sometimes because I have opened myself up to the cards, to the pendulum, to the different things and to, angels and stuff. And maybe I'm seeing things that I just didn't see because of that before. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like all of a sudden I'm being able to see certain things that never happened before. Or I'll read cards and I'll get just chills,
Shabda Maiden wants to know, is that what the vibrations mean then, Ron? I think she's talking about when I see, I don't know, she's talking about like language, or she's talking about the symbols I saw. When you see something and you vibrate, to me, it means that you've been there before. Because your soul knows things that maybe your mind doesn't remember, things like that. So, yeah, I believe that it's because you've been there before, or what they call the déjà vu.
Yeah.
Like things you think you've been there before, you said, I've never seen that person my whole life, or I've never seen this place in my whole life, but you're there, you say, geez, I've been here before. Something like that.
Yep. When I met my husband, I told him I only met him. His nephew liked a friend of mine. We were out at a club and I was in my 20s. And anyway, he bought a beer for my friend and asked us to come over. So they're talking. And so I was standing next to Dale talking to him. Never dated him, anything like that. It was the next time I saw him, I told my friend, I go, that's the man I'm going to marry. She goes, how would you know that? I go, that is the man. I went home, told my mother, Mom, I met the guy I'm going to marry. She goes, how would you know? I go, you said when I met the right one, I'd know. He's the right one. I'm going to marry him. And nobody believed me. 30 years later, we've been together 34 years, but I sometimes wonder if that was kind of a psychic thing, because I knew it. You couldn't tell me no different. I was going to marry that man, and I never, ever even been on a date with him. I was certain of it.
Yeah, your soul knows everything, where you've been, all the lives you've been, all the past lives. Your soul knows everything. It's all in your soul. Okay. So when he recognizes something, you've been there, he lets you know.
Yeah, maybe he was a past life person that I remembered.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wow, that's powerful, guys.
Everything you think you're in control, you're not in control.
Good thing.
Yeah, right.
Don't want me in control.
Yes. So if anyone wants a reading, I could definitely we could do one more person before I wrap things up with a collective card for the day and the guided sound
Miss
bath.
Candy says I was vibing when Shaman Tarot Oracle deck. Yeah. You know, when something attracts you, it's because, I don't know, you had something to do when you either in the past life or something. It's not, there's a reason for it, you know, there's always a reason. So yeah.
I do that with crystals too. I'll hold them in my hand. Sometimes if it's the right crystal, you will feel it vibrating or in your hand, or you'll feel warm.
Well, I use these cards often to read. They're called the Light Seers.
I have too.
And I first put them in my hands. I felt that the friggin' pictures talk to me all the time. So I use them all the time now. So I had cards they call the keyword cards, where there's writing on it upside down. I don't use them anymore. I don't use them anymore because I couldn't use them anymore. I did at first and then I realized, oh, I'm using them because I have an issue with trust issues, a little issue with self-confidence, you know, have faith what I'm receiving. So I got to a point where I said, oh, Jesus, it's blocking my intuition. I have to let it go. So I put them aside and I never used them again. They cost me $80 in Canada to get them. And now I use the Light Seers and there's no writing on it and it works.
You know, I've been using Rider-Waite ones with the keywords and stuff. However, I've got Lilac Lanterns, Andrea's cards.
Yeah.
And when I'm doing political readings or I'm doing mystery readings, these cards that just, you know, I mean, they're so simple, you know, lightning bolt, things like that.
That's what I'm talking about. Those cards.
Yeah, I have those. See?
Okay. And I don't use them anymore. They cost me. Look at they're beautiful. But I don't use them in it. I used that at first. I cannot use them anymore. I don't care which one, because I had to come up with my own intuition, my own ways of reading the cards. So that's why I'm not using it anymore. It blocked me for a while. And I said, geez, I get frustrated. I said, what's going on with me? And then I changed cards and it just
I probably need to use those more too. I use the lilac ones and I use my intuition more with them because they're just pictures.
Yeah.
And I just got these cards you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know,
I got those too. Those
what are those called?
The deck of characters.
I seen them using those. I want to get those.
Yeah, but you have to go to a website to get them. You either
Etsy.
No, they're not Etsy's. They're not from a store. They're from a person in the States that makes them. So I don't remember the website. So I had to write her. And I got it from Sonja. No, EQ. The Soul Sisters. They gave me the website where I can get them. So I'm
going to have to ask them. I was watching the Soul Sisters using those and I thought they were cute. They were using them for what kind of date will you be or something, and they were using them.
Lisa Smith uses all the time. Freebird Spirit uses all the time, especially in politics. They use them.
Oh yeah, when Sharon Lee did that dating thing with those cards on.
That's funny.
That was hilarious. And Valerie has a question, so she wants us to read for her. So
read for her, and what's your question? Read for me, please.
Yeah, what's your question, Valerie? Feel free to post your question in the chat.
I make a joke. I can make a joke. I'll pick up a book and read for you. No, but
once upon a time.
Yeah, right. What she wants, and she wants.
What kind of reading do you want?
Yeah, that's what, because
be more specific. So many questions.
So many questions laughing out loud.
You're funny, Valerie.
Oh, dude. Yeah. I don't know if you want to read on spiritual or
relationships
or work or something. Because that's wide.
Culture.
Yeah.
Feel free to post your question in the chat, Valerie. We'll definitely read for you. Then we'll pull a card for the collective, and I'll do a sound bath for you guys too.
Oh, okay, yeah. I love that bowl you have now. I want to get one, but it's so expensive. It's over $100 here to get one of those.
Yeah.
With the F. That's the F.
Yeah, that's the one I'm using now, the F note. Those are connected to the heart and the liver, I think. That's
that resonates with you. Every time you hit that bowl, that resonates, the sound resonates with me and it makes me vibrate. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It does for me too. You know, I was like, whoa, my mind's just melted, you know.
So did she say what she wants? Oh, divorce, nightmare. I'm trying to just okay.
So you want a relationship reading, right? Or
I think I read about her on my channel. I'm sure something like that. Yeah, I think she's going through. Yeah, divorce. Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to move over. Okay.
Okay.
Is this for Valerie?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Valerie S.
Valerie S.
Okay. Yeah, when we go through that, we all have lessons to learn.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
I feel some heartburn with this one.
I feel something good coming out of that.
Too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Yeah.
Of course.
Like these.
Deep breath. Yeah, there's something good coming out of this for you. Yeah, of course. I believe that you're going through some stuff right now because I got the Four of Swords, which is like it's like transformation. This is like a rebirth card, for me. The Four of Swords. They like a fetus. How do you say that when you're in the wound of just before, crouched down like this, holding. That's like a rebirth card for me. It's the start of something. Okay, you might feel the Five of Cups. There is a loss because what you're losing right now is that, fetal position, but you got the Five of Cups, which is you might feel a loss, but it's you're only losing what you don't need anymore, what doesn't serve you anymore. So you're going through this period, and I got the Eight of Pentacles, like going through creativity, abundance, checking everything. It looks very, very good in the way that I got the Queen of Pentacles, which about new growth, financial new growth in your life. Okay. And it's always about learning lessons, teaching. Okay. There's something that everything's going to go well for you because you're coming out of that, because you learn your lessons. Okay. So this is all about teaching right here. So I hope that resonated with you, but I think it's all good.
Hey, Valerie, I got, I pulled a few different cards for you. And I know you said that you're going through a divorce, but I got the King of Cups and the Lovers. And what I'm getting for that is this is Valentine's Day. You see that guy sitting there with the flowers and he has that horse coming in. I believe that even if this didn't work out, the relationship you're in, this is showing that you've got somebody coming in for you. Look, even the lovers too. You've got somebody who's really going to love you and value you for exactly who you are. So whatever's happening, know there's a reason for you. Better things are coming for you. It tells you you're going to be embracing a true love and deep and also embrace your friendships. Your friendships are going to help you through this. The Lover's card doesn't have to be a lover. It can be your friends that are going to help you through this, and make choices from the heart. Talks about. You also got the card of a wake up card. You're about to, because of this, you're going to find your life's purpose. This is going to wake you up, and you're about to discover your life purpose. Something that is going to make you feel very.
There you go. You got the same card as me. You pulled the same one. Yeah.
So that's double clarification. And to me, I look at her and I look at how peaceful, how satisfied, how, you know, she is. She just looks like she's very content with life. And you're going to be rejoicing, you know, maybe not now, but in time, you're going to be rejoicing. You've learned to make the most out of life. You know, you've learned to get through things and make the most out of life. And in the future, I got the Page of Swords. So you're going to be learning things, and you're going to be studying, and you're going to be just in, you know, kind of free, you know, to do your own thing. And it says you're a natural born leader. You were born to lead others. It's a part of your life's path. So it's going to, you may be kind of hurting right now, but on Valentine's Day, this is coming. Probably maybe next Valentine's Day. But things are going to look up for you.
Because I said she learned her lessons. She learned them. She knows what she wants now and knows what she doesn't want. It's very clear for her to know this now.
Yes.
Okay. And she says, yeah, baby, that's what I'm feeling. There you go.
That's powerful. And what you mentioned, Deann, just her being just a natural leader. I got that Page of Wands, so she's very, you know, grounded, you know, with her leadership, but also she's very determined. You know, she doesn't quit, and she's a very natural leader. And I got with the Page of Wands too. It's just like she always has this powerful side of herself that she could find ways to move forward. And just like for your question, Valerie, just here, I know this sucks that you're going through this challenging time, but also, you know, just always continue to have faith, you know, looking up, you know, on the brighter side of things too, that things will get better with the star, because, you know, I do sense some powerful, good stuff coming down for you along the way too. Just especially learning from this divorce also, because I got the sun, so things are really going to be brighten up for you also. It's just like, you know, looking at the brighter side of things, but also things are going to be coming good for you too with this card as well. And you're going to be learning a lot from this divorce too, you know, with the Hierophant. You're going to learn a lot of powerful lessons when it comes towards this, you know, really just challenging time for you right now too with the divorce, with the Hierophant. But also a reminder is just like these things kind of take time too with the divorce, and I got cycles. So it's just like, you know, it's just like it can't be rushed, but at the same time, you're going to learn something from it, but you're going to go through it too. It's like, you know, these things really take time. But with the Rebel card that I pulled for you is really ties everything into it as well for you. And it says, you are the best thing to ever happen to you.
There you go.
Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. So
yes. And this Valentine's Day, love yourself. Love yourself. Go buy yourself chocolate.
Yep. But buy yourself some chocolate, a good drink. You know, you're the best thing that ever happened to you.
You're just as worthy as everybody else to have for love. You know, you deserve it. And she says, Dan, you guys are awesome. I'm working on some stuff. And she says, I have moments, but I always get up. Yes. Yeah.
If Valerie says yes, yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. Go do your thing. Yep. Go ahead.
Love herself.
Love
you don't
yourself.
need nobody.
Nope.
Don't, you know, the right man will come along. He's coming. Give him time.
Well,
until then, enjoy yourself.
Yes.
She's already manifesting it.
Yes, she is.
So
Oh, yeah.
she's, you know what I mean? So, of course.
Oh, yeah.
She's
So-
a born leader.
Yep, she is a born leader. Very strong. So much love to you, Valerie S. And thank you for letting us read for you also. And
Thank
you got this, and many blessings to you.
Let us know. Let us know. Let us know.
Yes, let us know.
No, you guys don't say that. You say let it snow.
What?
No snow. No snow.
No, not snow. Let us know when
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
saying
let us
like,
know.
Let it snow.
Yeah.
I'm like, no
Keep us
snow.
updated.
no.
Like, no snow. You mean keep us updated? That's what Ron said.
Yeah, updated.
Especially
Yeah,
for that.
keep us updated. So we'd like to, we like to do readings, and some. I've had people tell me a week after I did a reading, or 2 weeks even, and they comment after. Oh my God, does it ever feel good when they get a comment after? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could hear later. I want to hear later.
Mhm.
I think that's another nice thing about doing these YouTube videos, because you can look back at what you predicted and then see.
Because I don't remember what I said or nothing, and then it comes back in the
neither.
chat and live chat and said, "Hey, you did this 2 weeks ago. You know what you said?
No, I don't know what
remember."
I said.
But the comments, wow, you know.
With me, sometimes I do remember, but certain things, like, not really. But it's like things that's like, I remember one time for Clarence that I pulled a card for him, and he said he's moving towards California, and then all of a sudden he shared it with me. He's like, "Dude, what you did reading for me was spot on. I moved and all that." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh shit!" So
I know, that's
that was cool.
What did I say? What did I say?
I was like, it was something about him moving towards, a different place, in California or something. And then I kind of confirmed that happened towards him. He let me know that it happened afterwards. So I was like, what? Okay. So that's the thing I remember, because he shared it with me. I think it was before I had my community tab like a while ago, before YouTube kind of took that away.
Yeah.
And he posted on my community thing. He said, "You're spot on, dude. What happened happened." And then the reading that I did for him, and I was like, "What? That's awesome." So I wanted to share that with you guys.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that reads something and then like 20 minutes later forgets what the heck did I read.
Yeah, sometimes I forget too. It's like
Middle age. I'm
Anyway, I was going to say that no matter who you go see to read for you, don't go with this in mind, that you're going to find somebody that's 100% give you 100% reading. It's not true. You'll never find. I don't care who you go see, because we're just intuitively human, and intuitive readings, and the energy we're getting. So it's you guys that confirm it, with your comments and things like that. So.
Yes, my shield maiden sister.
I agree,
That is
Andy.
awesome when that happens.
I agree.
It does. So.
Yeah. So if you guys want to pull a card for the collective, and then I'll end things with a sentence.
Okay.
So I'll let you guys go. Valentine's Day.
I'm going to pull the Secret Language of Light, the cards.
I'm going to use the Practice You Awakening deck. This is like an affirmation card, so we'll pull out.
Okay.
I don't use this deck as much, but it's beautiful. So cool stuff.
I love this. I love these cards though. The Secret Language of Light. Yeah.
Nice. I like that deck too, man. It's beautiful.
You have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't use it as much, but I should. It's beautiful.
Well, since it's for the collective, we'll see what we get.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And thank you for having me on, Jay, my little bro.
Anytime, bro. You guys are welcome on my channel, so it's all good. Same goes to you, Deann, and Mandy too. I know you couldn't come back because of your connection, but you're always welcome too, Mandy.
We not only picked the same channel name, but her name and my daughter's name are the same too.
Oh my!
So we were meant to meet each other.
Yeah.
I got
boy.
The Eight of Swords. I pulled 2 of the cards, the 8 of Swords, and it's just telling you that you don't have the illusion of being entrapped. People think I can't do this, I can't do this. Even with me with this channel, like I could never do that. It's an illusion. Don't have the illusion of being entrapped. And not talks about not having, self-confidence. Try not to have a lack. No, don't have a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless. Don't feel helpless. She can always open that gate. She can always find her way out. It says, don't be afraid to take action or take responsibility of your own life. I got this one from the cards you told me, Ron. And when I look at that, I think, go to the beat of your own drum. This looks like somebody who's doing her passion. For the red, I think of passion. So live your life, go to the beat of your own drum,
have fun
life, and don't be afraid of, and don't let lack of self-confidence stop you from doing those things.
Mm-hmm. That's the card I use for having fun.
Yeah, and that reminds
me. Be happy, have fun, and make your own. Hey, look at you just read. Look what I picked up. This the light language, and it says create space. Number 38. Create space. Okay, and what it says here, I'll read it to you. It says create a space for new desires by learning how to be happy now. It's very important. We all want certain things in our life to change, and it's up to you, each of us, to do something about it. If you apply action from the position of truly wanting change, you will create evidence of that desire as manifestations of change. Once you notice something you would like to change, take a breath and say thank you. Recognizing what you want to change brings you more clarity on what you would like to change it to. Your job is to create the space for your dreams and desires to fill. Do this and you will begin to receive direction and wisdom. Create this space by coming into balance, meditating, focusing on the moment, or thinking of the person, animal, place, or situation that makes you smile. Feed your smile, stretch through your body, and relax, knowing that all your desire is on the way. You have empowered your whole being because you don't need conditions to change to feel joyous in the present. You are bathing in unconditional love. Breathe it in, and enjoy how you feel. That's the message. There you go.
They were pretty
That's
similar.
beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys got similar cards because the affirmation card that I pulled for the collective, and with this message, and see if you guys can see it. And it says on the top, how will the polarities live in you today? And so it's kind of like, really finding that middle ground. It's just like a way of just like connecting with your divine feminine and the masculine together. How will you do that for yourself today? I'm just going to share this image again. It says, how will the polarities live in you today? So especially for Valentine's Day, it's just when you practice self-love, how can we find that middle ground for the divine feminine and masculine to come together? So especially for anyone who is looking at this message today, it's just to really find that middle ground for your divine masculine and feminine. Just really find that middle ground for yourself. How will you find that polarity within yourself today too? Just really let that message sink in and just marinate for yourselves too, especially for Valentine's Day, when you find that middle ground for yourself with your divine masculine and feminine, or I should say divine feminine and masculine in your own way, whether you, in your own way too. You don't have to listen to me and tell you how you should find your divine feminine and masculine. You just, it's always good to find that in your own way too. Just always find that middle ground. So hopefully this message resonates too. And especially with the color green too, is connected to the heart chakra, and it's just like connected to the earth. It's a very grounding color, and it's just like, how can you find that polarity and that middle ground for yourself to where you can just connect with your divine feminine and masculine? So this is the card for the collective today, for anyone who's looking. And Valerie says, beautiful. Yes. I'm glad we helped you out, Mandy. Divine.
Yeah, me too. That makes me feel good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
Oh, yeah.
I love it when the cards kind of jive together. They all kind of do the same message. in a different way. Oh
yeah, beautiful. So you guys are ready to get comfortable and relax? I mean grounded. I don't want to put you guys to sleep, but
so Dean, when are you coming back? When are you coming back?
Who?
You. When are you coming back? Yeah. When are you coming back to my channel?
Oh, whenever you let me.
Whenever you let me.
Whenever you let me, I'll come back.
Okay.
You tell me. I'll be back. I'm home all the time. So
okay.
I go tomorrow on Kevin's, and then first I'm going on with her name's Sheilah Butterfly. No, is it Butterfly Feather or Angel Feather Tarot? Angel Feather.
That's
Tarot.
Sheilah Inquisitive Tarot. Yeah, I know her.
And the 23rd, I'm going on with Sheilah Celtic Tarot.
Celtic Tarot. Wow. Okay.
And I got February 23rd, and then on the March 5th, I'm going on with Sharon Strawberry Rhubarb.
Okay, that's Shari Lee.
So so I'm getting some opportunities to.
There you go.
But I love you, Ron, and I want you to invite me back. I had so much fun on your birthday.
Yeah, he did it. But except what happened there, a little thing happened, and I forgot somebody, and I didn't.
Yeah, but I told her, I seen that, and I left her a note too. I said, he's a really good guy. I said,
I didn't do it on purpose, I got distracted. So, and when you're up there, you're controlling everything, you miss some things, you can't.
I'm afraid.
And I didn't do it on purpose because I'm not that type, so.
I'm afraid to do lives, Ron, because I haven't done that, and I'm so afraid that if I'm reading, I'm going to miss the comments because I'm doing it on my phone, and I don't want anybody to get mad at me because I'm new to this, So I'm just going to have to tell them right off the bat. I don't want any donations anyway, so I'm just going to say right off the bat, I'm just learning to do lives. Just don't get mad at me if I miss a comment. I'm doing it on purpose.
Well, what I was saying is that if you're going to give me a donation, do it, but not for a reading. If you give me, like I like
from
to
your
give,
heart.
Yeah, if I give you a reading and you give me a donation, thank you. But sometimes people will give you a donation and ask questions because they want to. Absolutely, you read your question. Make it. Like equal for everybody else, because there's people that don't have money to give and they would like a reading, so I make it fair for everybody. So
that's how I am too,
and then if you miss them, if they gave a donation and you're trying to do readings for other people and you don't see it, then they're upset with you. So I don't want anybody upset with me, so I would rather them not give a donation and be.
It's very hard. It's very hard to please everybody, though. One thing and somebody, anyway.
It's really sweet of them to do it, but you don't want them to get mad at you if you miss it.
No.
Yeah, because like with my link tree, that's for people to find where I am, just with my services. If they want to send a donation, they're welcome. They don't have to, but if they're welcome to, that's cool. Just like it doesn't be for reading, because we had a generosity.
There's some people that give their email and said, "Do you want a private reading? Do it now. Charge so much." I'm not into that. It's something about me. I had the feeling, this is how I had the feeling. I could do that, private readings, maybe for 30 minutes. An hour is a long time, though. And I'm willing to say to people, give me what you feel like giving.
That's what I'm doing. I had to.
That's the way I want to do it. And I don't want to go, well, you have to give me so much. Because there's people that,
can't afford it.
They can't afford it. So that's why I'm not. Because I'm not in it for the on YouTube. You believe you make money on YouTube? You're even think twice. Yes, some people do make money on YouTube, but they have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. Not the same thing,
Right, like Linda G. Maybe she's got a lot.
But she does. But Linda G gives her money away. He gives it to charity. She doesn't even keep it for herself. So that's what I say. She told me when she came live with me, I did a reading with her live. I have a video with me and Linda G together. I was amazed that she came on my channel, and I didn't ask her. She just came in the chat, and next thing you know, I was with her doing the live with her.
I love her.
And she told me about that. Be yourself. Don't. Like not to try she knows me. You can't pull the wool over her eyes. She said,
Yeah, she's down to earth.
You want everybody to be well. I said, yeah, that's the way I am. You read me well. That's it. You know, I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it to screw somebody and say, look, because you can find readers out there, and there's readers, they just want to pull you in and get paid.
Well, and I could tell that. That's why I kind of jumped in there and told her too. He is not like that. That was not on purpose to upset you. But I put down on my email that will do personal readings because I like doing them. But I'm not telling somebody this is just me right now, because I'm a newer reader. I'm not telling somebody what to donate what they want. And if they don't have anything, they can donate what they think it's worth. If they don't have anything and I can do it, I'll do it. Now, if I had 100 people saying I want a free reading, I might not be able to do them all. Because
I got to tell you something. I've been on other people's channel. I've been on a Freebird's channel. I've given money away, and the person didn't see my super chat, but I didn't make a fuss out of it. I knew they were busy. I didn't mean to hurt her.
Ron, I'm the same way, man. Because I actually have success with this. I charge, if people want a private reading from me, I charge $10, and it's because I do it for a service. I'm not trying to get rich or anything like that. And it's just I have a regular client now too, and he always likes to do the readings. I'm not gonna say his name just due to respect, but it's just cool because like you said, Deann, just if you're comfortable with what you're sharing, what you want me to read on, the full hour is just your time to just what you want to read on when it comes towards relationship.
I also left the comment. I said I was so sorry I missed you. I wrote it down, so
capital letters, and she got mad at that too. RC. It's like, he can't win. So I jumped in there. I'm like, he's a nice guy. He didn't see it. We were reading,
but no matter what, you try to do, because not everybody will. Well, the hell with you. I'm not going to respond. Yeah, I did respond, and I told her what I felt. So that's it, But what the hell can I do? The only thing I could do, if I had her PayPal, I would give her money back. That's a
yes. Sheilah Celtic Tarot, what she did too is some people, if they want a reading and they can't afford it or whatever, she'll barter with them. Like some people, they'll send her a pair of earrings. Maybe they make earrings. Or they'll send her a scarf. They have a scarf, or maybe they have a deck of cards they don't use. No, I'll send you this deck of cards. That's just as good either. She says she does that because she feels like because of her time. When you have a lot of people asking for reading, it takes a lot of time. So she doesn't always do it for money. She does it to help people.
Yeah,
like a service. That's kind of like how I do it too.
But I do know. I've been on so many channels as a moderator. I've seen it happen that people miss the super chats. I've seen it. Why? You have to be on YouTube or StreamYard and do all these questions and do readings and miss super chats. Yes, it happens, but they don't do it on purpose.
I think the people that are readers understand that, because anybody who's a reader and they're trying to read and keep track of the guests and keep track of the chats, they know it's harder than you think it is. I think they understand more. Some people that don't do that think it's easier. Like Linda G, how does she keep track of all those comments?
I don't know. I don't know how she does it, but she does. And sometimes, I'm a moderator on Linda G's channel too. I've seen up to 3,000, 4,000 people in the chat and live at the same time. How the hell do you say hi to every one of them? You miss people, of course.
Right.
So,
I'll have to say hi, everybody.
You see the chat going like this, like crazy. How the hell you keep up to that? I mean, it happens. Okay. No, I don't have 4,000 people in the chat, but still, when I was there, I think I was up to 41 or something people. But 41, when everybody's talking to each other, the chat goes like crazy. So yeah.
Yeah. And you see me with my multiple pairs of glasses that I can't find one that works right. I got it. But these are cheap glasses. I guess I need to spend some bucks and get a decent pair. But yeah, I miss them. Even here, I got my iPad down here and I'm looking at you guys on the phone, but I'm talking to you, trying to look at you. But then I sometimes try to look down here but it's hard to go back and forth and do the.
Oh my God, you got to search for it. Even I like the StreamYard with the star.
Yeah,
because they keep all the questions in order. Not like when you have your community page, it's all over the place. People comment, some it's hours and hours, and then you get a new one here, and you got to find the one that were the first ones you want to keep in order. On StreamYard, you don't have to do that.
You don't?
You just put the stars beside the question, and it goes up and keeps them in order. And then you click on the questions. You see how many you got. It adds up. You have 16, 15, 12. You see them.
How did you learn to do it?
Well, StreamYard came out to it just recently, about maybe a month ago, came out with that thing. It's really good. It helps a lot of readers. So, hey,
yeah.
Are you free Saturday, next Saturday?
I should be. I have my grandson Friday night spending the night, but I can send him down with his grandpa.
No, Saturday night.
Saturday night. I should be. Let me look up the calendar and make sure I'm not lying to you, but I think I don't.
I don't think you're doing it on purpose if you are. But look it up.
I would love to go on your show with you.
Send me an email, and then if you can, well, I'll send you an invite.
Okay. Is your email? Do I should still have it on there?
Yeah, you do.
Cool.
Anyway,
guys. See you guys.
And if Jay wants to come back on my channel, you're welcome.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely will come back on your channel, man. Probably this weekend before I start my live on 8 o'clock Pacific.
Okay. Well, both of you is the same time then. Why not?
I need somebody from Illinois who can come to my house here and show me one of you guys. I wish I could drag you over here and say, show me how to do this StreamYard thing. Show me how to, but I'll figure it out. But you guys who are on the chat, don't get mad at me if I mess it up first time.
Gotcha, Roger.
I don't think they will. I'll just tell people when I first do it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. You're gonna chill us out now?
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna ding, and then we're gonna go.
Maybe.
I get my pillow.
Yep. If you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome.
You see, I got a little bed over here. I could just go lay down.
That is a beautiful place there. I love your artwork, especially that tree.
That's the tree?
Yeah.
Before I got that, Dale had a throw. It was from the downstairs, a little teddy bear throw. His closet back there. So he was trying to cover the closet with the teddy bear throw. And he goes, I go, honey, why'd you put that on the closet door inside out? He goes, oh, nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. I just covered. So I got like 2 comments on, what is that on the closet? It's a teddy bear throw inside out. My husband thought was a good idea. So I got that from Amazon.
Nice. All right. So let's find a place where we can just feel comfortable and relaxing. We could ground our energy for a bit too. And when you guys are ready, we find our place where we can ground, connect with ourselves, and be present in this moment. And let's start to gently close our eyes. As we are being present in this moment right now, just gathering ourselves and being present in this moment, let's start to connect with our breath naturally. Just taking a deep breath in with the inhale, holding it for how many counts as you wish, and then letting go of the breath with the exhalation, releasing the breath out through the mouth to release anything that no longer serves us. And as we are doing that in our own way, let's start to gather ourselves and really set an intention for ourselves for Valentine's Day to bring more love towards your heart, towards your mind, towards any part of the body, to send that love towards anyone that you care about, towards your environment, and really truly set that intention, that beautiful and mindful intention in our own way. And always know that we have the power to practice this beautiful form of self-care at any time in our lives. As we are continuing to connect with our breath, naturally, we can just take a breath in and holding the breath in for how many counts as you wish in a way that helps us bring you new life towards our body, towards our heart, and towards our mind. And then letting go of the breath with the exhalation, releasing anything that no longer serves us, the exhalation. As we are continuing to do that, let's start to finish up and take our last few breaths in, taking that breath in a bit deeper when we inhale, allowing the breath to fill us up with new energy, to fill us up, our hearts, our minds, our bodies, and our spirit with new energy. And then allowing ourselves to let go and to release anything that no longer serves us with the exhalation, releasing the breath out through the mouth. And let's start to bring some awareness back into our body, moving, stretching our arms and legs out if we need to, move the energy around. And when you guys are ready, you can start to gently open your eyes. And so, hopefully you guys enjoy that. You guys are still here. That's cool. If you guys are asleep, that is totally fine too, especially for Valentine's Day also. Welcome back, guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What happened? You got knocked off?
Can't hear.
Okay.
Can't hear.
Gotcha. Well, that concludes the Mindful Monday community conversations. This was an awesome live stream, and I thank Ron and the Shield Maidens, Deann and Mandy, for collaborating with me, coming on also. And much love to you, Ron, Big Bro. I thank you for jumping on my live stream. You're always welcome on my live streams, and same goes to Deann and Mandy also. Let me put her back on. There you go.
Hi, sorry, I got knocked off somehow.
She says, Ron, I'm free on Saturday. Just letting you know.
I'm free.
Okay.
Cool.
So Jay,
you're going to do it Saturday night?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll have my grandson Friday, but he'll be gone before we start that. So.
Well, it's at 8:30 p.m. my time because there's strawberry rhubarb. Shari Lee comes before me. So I try not to, do lives at the same time as anybody else also. So that's why we're.
What time is your time? Are you Pacific? I'm Central.
I'm Eastern. So your time would be 7:30.
Oh, okay. So that's perfect. That's perfect.
Mine is 8:30 and Jay would be 5:30.
Okay. I'll put it on my calendar for 7:30.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely jump on your channel, bro. You start at 5:30 Pacific time, my time, right?
Yeah.
On Saturday. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be done because I'm starting my shows Wednesdays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. So I'm the
8 p.m. would be 11, so you can leave before if we're not finished.
Oh, I think I'll make it to your whole show, man. I think I'll make sure I have
whatever.
to do it. So I'll definitely join your channel.
Fine. So
I was going to jump on your show, Herc, when you were on before, Jay. It was like, I think you did it at 10 o'clock, and I think that was like 11 or 12. I know, it was late here. I'm like,
Yeah, I understand.
Last Saturday, he was on at 8 p.m. It was 11 p.m. my time, and I just dropped by after. I just finished my live, and I said, hi, Jay, and things like that. But I couldn't stay on because
I was talking to Kathy Stratton one day, and we were talking, the first time I met her, we were talking on the phone, and I'm like, Kathy, it's 1:30 in the morning here, because she's 2 hours difference from me.
Three.
Is it 3? Oh, no wonder. I was so tired. And she says she forgets a lot of times when she calls me that it's so much later here,
Same time as Jay, because she's in
California right now.
California right now, so also.
Yeah, so she's up north, and I'm in Southern California. But like Sonja, she's in Southern California too. So I think she lives in Hollywood. Well, she's in Hollywood. I'm in Menifee, so I'm like a couple hours away from her.
I'm jealous. I wish I was in California. I'd always wanted to live in California, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it can be depending on the county you're in too. So that's another story.
But you can always sing the song "California Dreaming."
Yep, California girls.
Hey, hi, Marsha Green. She's in the chat.
Hey, Marsha Green and Shelby and Teresa and you get Teresa. There's 2 Teresas too. So Teresa L and Teresa B. So shout out to both you guys, and I thank you all, especially Ron, you Big Bro, and the Shield Maidens, Deann and Mandy, for jumping on too, and just all you guys hanging out with me too. I appreciate everyone as well in here. And
thank you, Jay, for letting me come on, and I really, really do want you on my channel as soon as I figure it out. I think next month I'm going to get. I think it's $25 to do that StreamYard. Is that not right?
Yeah, that's right.
So I was waiting until I had a few more subscribers to, and had the money.
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly.
We'll do it next month. You come on mine.
Doesn't Kathleen
J
Wellness Tarot is in the chat.
What's up, Kelly? I love her channel too. She's amazing. She's growing as well. So she is growing tremendously.
Maybe she doesn't realize she's helping a lot of people.
Yeah, Kelly
doing what she's doing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a powerhouse, and shout out to her too, and to you, Ron, and both the Shield Maidens, Deann and Mandy. If you guys want to check out their channels too, they'll be in the description below. So if you guys are watching this live stream on the replay, and especially if you missed the sound bath and meditation, if you want to check out Deann below me, Deann Shield Maidens Tarot. If you guys want to check out Shield Maidens Divine Feminine Wisdom and Tarot, and if you guys want to check out my big brother here, run Unconditional Love Tarot. If you guys want to check out Kelly, Doesn't Catch For Me Oracle's Wellness Tarot. She changed her name, and I love her new name too.
Oh, she said, I wish I could have joined you today, Jay, but I was with. Oh, she did. She was on with Ali.
That's
I
right.
didn't know that. I gotta go.
Oh,
check
shout out
that
to Ali too. Yes, she was on my channel recently.
Ali is Heart and Soul Connected.
That's she's so nice.
She's sweet.
She's wonderful. Yeah,
I really like her. I haven't met anybody that I don't like. Everybody's been nice.
That's cool. And just shout out to you, Kelly, and towards Ali too. If you guys want to check out the channel people that I just mentioned, they'll be in the description below. And then again, guys, if you guys want to follow me on social media, check out my link tree, or even just check out my, you can send me a donation, or just check out my Amazon wish list, or inquire my
climb the tree. If you want to see Jay, climb the tree, he's on top.
Yeah, it's on top too. So it's on top. My link tree is on top, like Ron says. It's in the chat right now too. But if you guys are watching a replay, it'll be in the description box below. If you guys want to check out my Discord server, it has like a Blissful Heroes community thing on there too. You guys could just connect with people on there too. I made it a while ago, but if you guys want to check it out, that's cool. If you guys want to send me a donation or Amazon wish list, so on and so forth, send something to my PayPal, you're more than welcome to do that. You don't have to. But if you guys want to check out my doTERRA page, or even you guys want to book a reading or a yoga class with me, also Superpowered Flow, which is like restorative yoga and vinyasa and yoga nidra put together. And like with yoga nidra, just like I say too, it's like a guided meditation, but more you just lay in shavasana, like in corpse pose, and you just fully embrace the experience. So it's kind of really interesting. If you guys want to do that too, you want to book a yoga session with me too, you feel free to check out my link tree as well.
Hey, you know, Shelby's here too.
You're a little too far to help me off the floor though, Jay.
I respect that, boundaries. I respect that. That's why I do the meditations. So this is another form of yoga too. It doesn't have to be about asana movements. It's like helping people just grounded and connected with themselves. So it's the ultimate practice of self-care, the ancient practice of self-care. So
does it count if I just watch you do it? I watch you do it.
I mean, yeah, I'll just say this, because the guys, when you experience like the sound baths and the meditations, that's actually, yoga too, because it's more than just like a sound. Okay. It's all about really connecting with yourself, truly embracing that. It's like an ancient practice of self-discovery and self-care. So yoga goes deeper than just, doing a headstand or warrior 1, warrior 2. It really goes deeper than that. It's really all about how you can really just truly learn about yourself and truly, and so on and so forth. It's really deep. But Kelly, you're always welcome on my channel too. And big shout out to you and your collaboration with Ali. That's totally cool.
Is it Deann's Cats for me?
Is that
how you say the name?
Yeah, Dozens Cats or Oracle Wellness Tarot.
Her name is Kelly, so you could call her that too.
Kelly, hi. Nice to meet you. She said hi to me. I wanted to say hi back, but I wasn't sure how to say the
But you can go check, if you haven't been there, go check her channel.
I will.
Yeah. Yep, it's in the description below. And Valerie says I love yoga.
He's like, you watching tarot again? Yeah.
Yeah. They're watching tarot. She's in the tarot.
Oh yeah. Tarot, nothing wrong with that. Yep.
Wait till she gets her channel up. She's coming after us, Jay.
Yep.
Me?
No. Yep. We're gonna be ready.
Yeah.
No, if I ever figure out how to do that channel, I'm hoping you guys will come on mine. I just got to figure out how to.
Hey, Gerald. Gerald's here. Tarot staff.
He's a guest.
Howdy.
What's up, Gerald?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun too. That's another one
really
you should check out. Cool. Tarot stash. He's a lot of fun.
His mustache game is legendary. I know how he does that. I mean, wow.
His glasses. He's got
cool glasses. He's got his mustache curled up, and he's got a lot of products in it.
I think that's how Jim Carrey got his mustache when he plays Eggman in the Sonic movie. I was like, he must have learned that from Gerald. I know that for sure.
Yeah, he must have learned that from Gerald. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think of Mario.
Yep.
Mario.
Yeah, shout out to you, Gerald. And if you guys want to check out Gerald's channel and Kelly's channel too, it'll be in the description box below. But then, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go since I know it's Valentine's Day. You guys want to have fun and just practicing self-love and even just hang out with our lovers too. Nothing wrong with that. Having
I gotta go have something to eat. I didn't eat supper
I made
yet.
chili. I'm gonna go have chili, and then I'm gonna go down and do laundry and watch some movies. Fun times.
Do
Oh
laundry.
yeah, I think I'm gonna work
boy.
out and eat something and all that. I don't think I have a class today with my friend Paula, so I think it's gonna be gym day for me too, and come back home. So it's gonna be
Oh, I
interesting.
see. So you
Yeah,
have gym day with Paula? Yeah.
yeah, but usually I have her classes at 6:30, so that's why I keep missing the Soul
Oh,
Sisters tarots. But I think I'm gonna
okay.
catch it on today too, so I'm looking forward to checking out
Okay.
my big
What time
sis
is theirs on?
6:30. The Soul Sisters
6:30.
tarot.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I can.
6:30 his time. Don't forget it's 9:30 my time,
yeah,
and it's
Ah,
8:30 your time.
yeah,
8:30.
Don't
Okay,
forget.
I'll be
Don't
awake.
forget
right,
that. Don't forget that
yeah.
because his time is not our time.
Yeah, so I
3
gotta
hours
remember
different.
that. I know
Yeah.
people's time differences are different.
So
So
they're on tonight. Yeah, at 8:30 your time and 9:30 my time. So.
Are you on tonight, Ron?
No,
Nope.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
so I
be.
guess
I'm
I'll
gonna
just
be
cuddle with
there.
my
I'm gonna be
husband.
there. I'm gonna be there to watch the Soul Sisters tonight. So I'm gonna be there.
yes, shout out to my big sisters, Sonja and EQ. And if you guys want to check out their channel too, the Soul Sisters Tarot, it'll be in the description below
They're
also.
funny.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They're my big sisters.
I
Her
just watched them.
and
They're
then
funny.
EQ.
They crack me
Oh,
up.
I had fun Saturday night with them. We're like crazy. We all
I
three
would
of us on
love to
there.
read with them and love to read with Lisa. I think it would be fun because they just
Yeah.
look like
Lisa,
they are
Lisa.
fun girls.
Lisa, we didn't read. We just laughed. We throwing
Lisa will
jokes
crack
one
you
after
up and
another.
uplift you at the same time. Because I read with all three of them, even on Instagram. And
Or
it's
we just pull rebel cards. That's what
Mhm.
me and Lisa
I want to meet
Smith.
her. I want to meet her one of these days. Maybe she'll let me on. I would like to
Oh
get
yeah,
to talk to her.
I think it's
of
gonna
course.
happen. I can feel it.
Yeah.
So
I'll go.
yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to her about you. So, or
All right,
Kevin
guys.
knows.
Yeah. Tell
Kevin
her
knows
I
her.
want to meet her. I think she's a
Yeah.
hoot. She's cracks me
She is.
up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to sleep soon.
Yes, I'm gonna let you guys go since you guys could
Thank you.
sleep, and especially you, Mandy. I know it's late.
Okay. All right.
too,
Bye
so-
bye. Bye, other Shield Maiden. Bye, Ron.
Okay.
I'll see you Saturday.
Okay, I'll see you Saturdays.
And maybe
So,
tonight on Soul
yeah,
Sister.
I'll be there tonight. So if I see you, I see you.
I'll be
All
there
right.
too.
Bye bye.
Okay.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
much
Thank
love
you.
to everyone in the chat, especially for those who are just they have to leave too. So much love to all you guys. And for those who are watching this live still and watching a replay, thank you, Big Bro, for hanging out with me too. And I'll definitely be on your channel on this weekend too. So
Okay, I'll send you the link there. We're gonna have
sounds
fun.
good, bro.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my schedule.
Okay.
All right,
Bye-bye.
guys. Much love, guys. Bye bye. And happy Valentine's Day to all you guys too. I just want before I wrap things up, because I know it's almost 3 hours, but much love to all you guys. If you guys want to check out the people that were on the panel, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot, Deann Shield Maidens Tarot, Shield Maidens Divine Feminine Wisdom and Tarot, Soul Sisters Tarot, Doesn't Catch From Me, Oracles Wellness Tarot, and so much more too. I think I said the Soul Sisters Tarot too. They'll be going live at 6:30 p.m. my time, but it'll be 8:30 probably Central and 9:30 Eastern too. So I gotta make sure the time is right too. I remember that correctly. But if you guys want to check them out too, they'll be in the description box below. But if you guys want to check out my link tree as well, it's pinned in the chat right now before I end the live stream. But if you guys are watching this on the replay, it'll be in the description below too. So anyways, guys, much love to you guys too. Happy Valentine's Day to all you guys who are watching this as well. And I will see you guys tonight on the Soul Sisters Tarot channel, and especially in these YouTube streets. And may we continue to practice self-care that can benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. And I will see you guys around in these social media and YouTube streets. Peace and much love. Namaste.